Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are here for the final live stream of the day. We are going to be watching the British and Irish Lions taking on the Stormers as part of the British and Irish Lions tour of South Africa. We have got Go Stormers in the chat from Scrumless. And at this stage, it's going to be exciting to see what is going to be happening in this game because of the fact that the Stormers, they could pull off the upset. I'm just thinking from the before factor that we have had South Africa A were able to the Bulls were able to get the win over South Africa A, which does now open up so many opportunities for an upset here. Perhaps we did see that Argentina were just able to get a huge win over the Wales side. So maybe we are going to get to see a big win here for either the British and Irish Lions or the Stormers. Might be able to fight back, but I hope you are all doing well. Kelvin has said Go Stormers as well. And yeah, thank you very much for all tuning into this live stream so early. At this stage, we are only sitting around 5 minutes away from kickoff. Ric Flair noises as well, says Scrumless. Woo! In the chat because we are excited for this match to take place. And yeah, it should be a very good one indeed. But if you are new to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, leave a like on the live stream if you do enjoy, because we are going to be back with plenty more action in the future for these rugby matches. The live commentary side isn't going anywhere. And what a surprise. Unfortunately, Max Pill, I knew it wasn't the real one at that stage, but he is going to be back once again with the spamming. And we have also got there in the chat, we have got score prediction, guys, says Tesla. I would say at this stage, it is going to be, I think it's going to be British and Irish Lions 48, and also it will be 48 for the British and Irish Lions and 27 for the Stormers. That seems a bit high. 21 for the Stormers, maybe. We will go with about a 25 difference in this one. And who you're rooting for, Hamish, says Tesla. Of course, I'd love to see a close game, but it may be more than likely that the British and Irish Lions may be able to run away with it a little bit. I can actually watch this match alongside the Kiwi Lads commentary this time. Yay, thanks, Peacock, as well, says Scrumless. And yeah, we are only moments away from kickoff as well, which is awesome. We have just switched straight over from our last live stream. Didn't get a chance to have a drink or anything. We are just straight back into it for our 5th live stream in a row on the channel. And yeah, hopefully it all goes smoothly. And the internet decides to possibly like me, but at this stage, they are just showing the Stormers side that are going to be taking on the British and Irish Lions. It's a big opportunity for some of these guys. They probably haven't had as big of a match as this in a very long time. They weren't in the final of the Super Rugby, in the final of the Rainbow Cup. So it is one of those ones that they would absolutely love to be able to get the win here, the Stormers, but it's going to be tough for them, that is for sure. But who knows? We have seen upsets before. Lions by lots as well, says Stephen, and score Stormers 20 and also British and Irish Lions 32. Lions by 30, says indeed it is. So I think everyone is around that kind of same mindset at this stage, but I will quickly put up the lineup so you guys can see them. So you know exactly who is going to be in this side. And at this stage, it's going to be exciting to see how it goes. They are just showing that Stuart Hogg, he is going to have a big opportunity here for his side to make a big impact in that number 15 jersey. We'll add this banner so you guys can see exactly who is going to be out on the field. These are the starting lineups and reserves for both the Stormers and also the British and Irish Lions. I'm quickly just going to get a scoreboard up so that I can show you guys exactly what the score in this match is going to be. But the Stormers here, they will be hoping to have a good performance up against this British and Irish Lions unit. Maybe they will be a little bit weakened because of the fact that they did lose their last match to South Africa, but more than likely they will come back firing and they will come back more hyped up than they were for the last match. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes. We've also got in the chat, I feel more connected as well because we can comment and discuss the game and whatnot, says Tesla. I think that is exactly why I absolutely love doing these live streams, because of the fact that I get to interact with you guys while we are talking about the game. The Stormers running out onto the field. We are at Cape Town Stadium for this matchup. I think the Lions will win easy unless the Stormers are like the team they were in Super Rugby, says Lyndon. But that's the thing as well. I guess you got to look at it as the Stormers, they're missing the likes of Kitsoff. They are also going to be missing Peter Steftatoy. I think I actually put him in the thumbnail, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll be interested to see how it goes in this matchup because of the fact that this is going to be a strong British and Irish Lions lineup. And it's going to be Wayne Barnes running out onto the field, Jaco Piper, AJ Jacobs, and also Marius van der Westhuizen, who are going to be the TMO for this one. So it's going to be a big moment in this match now for the Stormers. Of course, their first game actually ended up getting postponed, but they have got another opportunity here. We have got Hamish from Birdie V as well. Welcome into the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. We always got their Lions by 24 plus this game, fielding a stronger team than they did against the Boks, I feel. Yeah, it's going to be tough because of the fact, you got to look through that back line. And they've got Marcus Smith at 10. That's going to be exciting for him to make his debut. Also, then outside him, Duan van der Merwe, Henshaw, Daly, Josh Adams, and Stuart Hogg. That is a pretty strong backline indeed. And we have got Can't You Block the Spammer. I have about 15 times, but unfortunately they just keep on making accounts at this stage. The score doesn't really matter as long as it's good rugby, says Gail Jacobs, and that is exactly what we are after here. It has been kicked off now. Marcus Smith gets his first touch for the British and Irish Lions, and that is a brilliant kick downfield from Marcus Smith there. That will ease a few of the nerves there for that man. Lions will win very easy as well, says Steve Smith, although it's not the real Steve Smith because he has got the different logo. So we have to wait and see how it transpires. British and Irish Lions by 20 as well, says Birdie V, and there it is. So now we're going to block him as well at this stage. He is persistent, but now at this stage now, it is going to be Sergio Peterson, gives it out to Ernest van Renen. What a run that is going to be for the man. He is still going, and he was looking for the offload. Sorry, wasn't able to find it. Going short side now. Going to be Peterson once again. And at this stage, they need to make sure they start this match well. The Stormers, they don't want to get a whole heap of points scored against them earlier on. Waste the time, says it is indeed for them to just keep on creating new accounts. I mean, if you just want to chat as one, like we can chat in the chat, it's no worries. Like that is kind of what we do here. At this stage now, it's an awkward one, and it is going to be taken now by Duan Funamurva, who tries to run towards the sideline. He has been tackled there as well. He's not too happy with that tackle from it was Efan Ruas, a man who shows a lot of passion out on that field as well. So we will have to wait and see whether or not that will be a battle we continue to see throughout this one. But it was a nice backline movement. Ernest van Renen, he is a very talented player, just breaking the tackle of Ty Furlong. Too much pace for him. And then from there, he was almost able to get that backline going for the Stormers here. But the lineups are going across the bottom of the screen. I will also put up my scoreboard so you guys can see exactly what the score in this match is going to be between the British and Irish Lions. Just keep blocking and reporting as well, says Mark Joe. And yeah, that is exactly what the plan is at this stage. We have also got their Lions 55, Stormers 17. Josh Adams to score first. You heard it here first as well, says Thick Boy. And if we have got Ed in the chat, do let me know how many tries are going to be scored in this first half, because he seems to absolutely nail it every single time in the last couple of matches. But also for you guys in the chat, do let me know who you think is going to be scoring the first try of this match as well. There's going to be another scrum reset here for the front rows going down. While they are having that scrum reset, I am going to ask the question of how many tries are going to be scored in this match. One moment to be scored. There we go. We are going to ask that question to you guys in the chat. Is it going to be 1 to 3? We're going to go big this time. We're going to go 4 to 6. Then from there, there's also going to be the option of 7 to 9. Is that more than I normally do? I think it is. But we're going to add it. 10 plus tries in this match. Are we going to see 10 plus between these two sides? Do answer that poll when you do get the chance as well. But thank you all very much for tuning in. If you are new, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel as well. It is hugely appreciated. Duan Funamurva just got the first try, says Steve Smith as well. Feel like that is a very good shout. And we have got Lions 45 and the 11 to the Stormers from Tesla. And also we have got anyone know why Stormers have 27 in their squad. It's a little bit interesting because of the fact that they seem to just be able to have as many men as they like, as long as they only make the same amount of subs. So I'm not sure whether that's because of a late notice kind of thing for them, or whether that is actually because of the fact I'm reporting this gentleman noodly says, I mean, they will, it's one of those ones, all that will happen is they'll just make it that anytime you report something in the future, they won't actually listen, because they'll be like, this guy is fully clothed. It's all good. That's a fake as well. Says it, Mark Joe. Tell you what, this is one of those inception moments at the moment. I am going to quickly go Vandermeer. He's got the first try, and also I think this is a cry for help. I think he's massively lonely and is relishing the attention. I hope that whatever's going on in his life to make him so ravenous for attention lets up soon as well. And we have got the hello lads from David, and welcome into the live stream once again. A little bit of strapping going on now for the British and Irish Lions. Tyke Byrne, he's had a very good tour so far. That is the fake Mark Joe as well, and Henshaw 52-15 as well, says indeed it is. And at this stage, this is a hard one. This go Lions as well from David. It's that situation of that's the fake, but it's going to be, I don't want to accidentally block you, Mark Joe. So I hope that I do click on the right one. So please do tell me if I do end up blocking you or whether it is the other guy, although it will actually be that it will make you wait 5 minutes to tell me. So hopefully I did block the right one in that regard. But now Stormers at this stage, 3 minutes 40 into this match. The Stormers sitting on nil. The British and Irish Lions also sitting on nil. Now they had a good start in the match up against the Sharks. They had a decent game up against South Africa A, but they really didn't get as many points as they would have liked to. Most probably 4 tries in the first half, adding another 7 in the second, 11 for the match. Good vibes as well, says Gail Jacobs. And at this stage, I blocked him, says Mark Joe. That is good news, and I can still see your messages, So I did end up blocking the right one in the end. But now it is going to be put into the scrum now for Masimla. They've been told to keep high. Now it's going out the back line once again. Sergio Peterson goes for the kick, but Marcus Smith able to charge it down. And because of it now, it's gone into touch, and it will be the Stormers who have got this line out throw. And at this stage, it seems like this match is going to be played at a frantic pace. So hopefully that is going to be the case throughout, and we will get to see who has got the better stamina in this one. But it is going to be the Stormers who have got this line out. They're going to be about 40 out from the British and Irish Lions line. Feel sorry for the people that Mocking Lads get off his pages, sorry, as well, says David. And now they are showing to one Van der Merwe. He was able to steal that one in the line out. And once again, now it is going to be in the hands of, it is Ali Price. I've got a cat's claw in my leg at the moment. Unfortunately, my cat decided I was a pincushion. Now it's going to be in the hands of Stuart Hogg, having a bit of a drive forward, but it is going to be protected nicely by the British and Irish Lions. Once again, Sutherland going to be running the ball hard every time he touches it. Rory Sutherland. Now it's going to be Cowan Dickey looking like he was going to be possibly having a carry, but instead it is going to be Ali Price who does kick this one up. I'm back, just finished watching the F1 sprint race, as well as Carl. So welcome back, mate. And at this stage now, it is going to be Carl Pedersen. Oh, sorry, that's your name. It is going to be Sergio Pedersen who is driving forward at this stage. Miss Simler now going to be going back across to Schickerling. Getting another carry in this match. Miss Simler there. That's going to be an advantage. Rory Sutherland offside. Giving away not the smartest penalty there from that man. Cross kick opportunities going high. And it's almost taken nicely there by Josh Adam. He's fooled awkwardly though. And we have got, by the way, that named the Kiwi lads who made the name, says David, it was kind of a group effort. George originally kind of suggested it, but then in that situation, we decided, you know what? It is actually a very nice name indeed. Stormers to take this one as well, says Pete. And don't worry about the guy spamming. He is just pretty much just doing it to try and annoy people. But unfortunately, not quite working for him at this stage. We have got how much Wales players are in the Lions, probably why they lost as well. I mean, you're looking through, they have got, I'd say they've got 10 or so, and maybe around 13 if they have got the replacements and whatnot. Not just for this match, but they have got quite a few of those players. So they will be slightly disappointed that they did lose that game up against Argentina. But Josh Adams falling awkwardly has just had a baby as well, that man. Not him, literally his wife in this situation. But we have got Stormers, Wu says Scrumless, and also Carl Peterson has put the laughing emojis, and Billy says it's Scrumless as well. He is currently sitting next to the fire. I think he is worried that it's going to be a little bit chilly soon, but now it's going to be in the hands of Kutse. Is going to be doing that line out throw. It's going to be taken nicely by the Stormers now with Simler. Passing it out now. Oh, it's almost a Sergio Peterson. Josh Adams kicks it forward. He's got plenty of pace. The ball is going towards the touchline. But Ernest, it's going to be driven into touch there by, it was Edward van der Merwe. And because of it now, it means that they are going to be in that situation of the line out. I was just making sure I had the right name. Both fellas in the number 11 jersey. It's Edward van der Merwe and Duhan van der Merwe as well. Come on, money. As well, says Prezzo. And also we have got Kiwi Lads to start getting moderators. I think I'm going to have to heavily consider it, because of how many people have been spamming in these live stream. Hey, folks, come on. Let's us enjoy the rugby as well, says Gal. And also we have got rugby babies being born with gusto this year, so says Scrumless. And at this stage now, it's going to be a penalty to the Stormers. That was going to be a good run for the British and Irish Lions as well. They were able to break through. It is rolling. And that breakdown, I believe, thanks for streaming. I don't have Sky Sports, so I'm not able to watch this, says Big Man on the Block. No worries, mate. It is always appreciated when you guys are tuning in. It does make these so much more fun, and I hope you guys are enjoying. Anyone who is new, though, be sure to hit that subscribe button. At this stage, we are getting extremely close to 3,500 subscribers. We are currently sitting on 3,487, only 13 away. We might be able to get there by the end of this live stream. Lads, soccer or rugby, says David. At this stage, I would say rugby purely because I do pretty much completely follow it. So I feel like that is my reasoning, but I don't mind watching a bit of soccer here and there as well. Hello again, everyone. Been looking forward to this. Van der Merwe's first try scorer, says Sebastian as well. And also we have got, I'm sorry, Kiwi Lads, but you sound, or you should, and get a haircut. I'm not mucking okay, says David. No worries, mate. I feel like I probably should at this stage. I've got the longer hair, which I feel like is only because of the reason I don't know what to do with it, but now it's going to be a rolling maul for the Stormers. Do they know what to do with this one? He's offloaded back to Masimla now. Going to be the man on the number 6 jersey, which is going to be Kaba, a name that I can't really say because I haven't quite got that Afrikaan accent. But now it is going to be Fouché. Once again, straight on the ball, and that's going to be a turnover there. Was the man on the number 6 jersey. Ty Bernie is very dangerous. Now it's going to be Duan van der Merwe. Out to Stuart Hogg now trying to put on a bit of a step. He's going to be outrunning Edward van der Merwe, but that one has gone to ground. Good kick downfield from Stuart Hogg, making it all the way to the 22 of the Stormers. And it was inside, so he has kicked that one downfield there. Daniel Duplessis going to keep on playing. Marcus Smith takes it quickly now. It's Stuart Hogg, who is going to be kicking it in behind, looking for a bit of space, and it is a good kick. Going to Sergio Peterson now. He is going to be returning fire with a little chip in behind, and he's going to be taking it beautifully. No, it skipped around them, and because of it now, Johnny Hill has been able to claim that one very nicely while it is slipping around all over the place. And New Dog, once again, is going to be, or not New Dog, but someone who is impersonating New Dog is going to be spamming as well. We have got babies conceived during lockdown boredom as well. So it's going lads. And we have got, good to see Juan de Jong. Hopefully I'll pronounce that correctly, but I feel like I was a little bit off there. And we have also got their vote with a thumbs up. Also, first rugby first choice as well, says YouTube user. And I do appreciate you tuning in to these live streams as well. We have got Hamish, you are very handsome with long hair. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You're going to make me blush, Scrum Lass. Do appreciate that. Yeah, at this stage, I feel like it's a weird one. I've grown it too long to not try and grow it out a little bit longer, because I feel like once I chop it all off, it is kind of 2 or 3 years of growing that are kind of backfiring. Tyke Furlong there on the halfway line now, driving forward. Going to be now Ali Price goes back. Stuart Hogg almost lined up early, but he has dodged the tackle, and they are just inside of the half of the Stormers here. Now it's going to be Hamish Watson breaking the tackle cover. And he is driving up to the 40-metre line. They are still going 40 of the British and Irish Lions. Oh, that's a hit from Tyke Byrne, or on Tyke Byrne by Nethling Fauché. And because of it, the Stormers have been able to steal it. It's going to be Ifan Ruas now driving forward, and he is a very dangerous man when he gets that ball in. Now it's going to be kicked behind by Peterson. Once again, it's just going into space. I was trying to see whether or not it was rolling into touch, and it does. Josh Adams, not really too many choices there. And we have also got there your score prediction for this game. I think I said the British and Irish Lions by 25 as my guess, or somewhere around there. And we have also got there Tesla High Five as well. And so proud of Marcus Smith, best year ever to be a Quins fan. Both you and George are just the cutest, and I'm surprised you don't have girls breaking down the doors as well, says Scrumless. I feel like it's because I don't actually leave the house very often, so that is probably why. They may not know I live here. We will go with that anyway. We were 4 brothers playing for our rugby club, first team Kuru Rugby Club in Walvis Bay, Namibia, as well, which is pretty awesome. And what positions were you guys? Do let me know when you were playing rugby. That one's going to be taken nicely by Johnny Hill there. Dragged down by the Stormers. Tyke Furlong well and truly complaining, and it's going to be a penalty now for the British and Irish Lions. Once again, someone else spamming. They are doing it all the time today. They seem to be persistent. I mean, thank you for tuning in so often, because all of your accounts are probably giving me all these separate views, but it seems like you are just having too much spare time. But now at this stage now, 11 minutes into this one, and it's still currently 0-0. It'll be a very close one. David has said as well, and we have also got there in the chat, okay, for the New Zealand versus Tonga, it was 102 Kiwi lads. Do you think that's a rugby record score? I think there's actually a couple that have been bigger, and I think it was All Blacks versus Japan a wee while ago, if I'm not wrong. I hope we are still live. Are we still live at the moment? I had to spam. I'm going to say in the morning, using the disable sign. That's a new low, mate. Yeah, it's pretty rough. To be fair, the spamming as well says indeed bench warming for the 6th team. And also, yeah, at this stage, hopefully they do end up going away eventually. I feel like at this stage, I guess they just really enjoy watching a bit of rugby commentary, to be fair. Play fullback, and now I'm playing fly half as well, says Pet Oosterhuizen. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. But now the British and Irish Lions going to be driving forward once again now. And they are hoping to be able to make some good meters here, but it is going to be a penalty once again against the Stormers now. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who is going to get the first points in this game. 12 and a half minutes gone. I would say the British and Irish Lions have won more penalties, but the Stormers have still looked dangerous with that back line. Sergio Peterson, I feel, is going to be one of the keys for the British and, not the British and Irish Lions, for the, it is going to be for the Stormers. I couldn't think of the name there. And Mark Joe has, I hate this, but how are you, Hamish? I'm doing all right, although I don't know whether you are actually Mark Joe or whether you are the spammer. But yeah, it's been a bit rough, to be fair. I feel like you guys are just here to enjoy some commentary. And we've got one person who just seems to want to ruin it and ruin the mood. But we also got there play fullback. And now I'm playing fly half as well, says Pete. And we also got, is that a record for New Zealand? 102 now against Tonga. I think it's relatively close to 1. If I'm not wrong, that's going to be taken nicely by Tyke Byrne now. With the rolling maul, it is opening up now. And it is going to be Cowan Dickey trying to drive forward. It has gone to ground, though, so they're not really moving anywhere. Cowan Dickey just planning out the attack by the looks of it. Has been told to use it, gives it back now. Going to be Ali Price now. Little kick in behind from, it was almost Henshaw who got it right, but it is going to be another penalty to the British and Irish Lions. And I believe it is going to be offside. So once again, another one. And we have got, is that a record? And we have got hello from Hong Kong. Says everyone, welcome into the live stream. And I blocked the other Mark Joe and I report him as well. And we have got Kratos the Spammer because he was probably neglected as a child and full of self-hatred and therefore needs love as well. And how many rugby jerseys do you own, says Carl Peterson? I actually only own the one, which is the Chiefs kit that was sent to me by one of you guys. Other than that, I have got a All Blacks t-shirt, but it was from Bali. So I'm not sure. I know that it wasn't a legitimate one, but it kind of looked cool. So I feel like my next purchase when I have the funds is going to be to buy an All Blacks kit. I feel like that is just something I would absolutely love to do in the future. Yeah, maybe get it customized. We will have to wait and see. Could write Kiwi Lads across the back would be pretty awesome, although that does cost a bit extra to be able to do so. But now it's going to be Cowan Dickey round the side here. Whareruas making the tackle on him, trying to keep the British and Irish Lions out once again. Man in the number 4 jersey, Adam Beard. He is a very tall individual. Johnny Hill also a very tall individual as well. Are they going to be able to hold on here? The Stormers, it's going backwards. It's an awkward one. It's another advantage though. And now it's going to be in the hands of Conan. Ty Furlong trying to drive forward, running straight into Lions there. Let's go in the chat. We have got also, I will read the chat in a very short moment. I am sorry, that's going to be a penalty. And now we have also got Bear will have a good game. He seems like he is a very dangerous individual, and he might even get a carry here, depending on how it goes. Looks like it is going to be now. Cowan Dickey driving forward at the line. He's pretty much there, is he, Cowan Dickey? And it's a try. No, it's not. It's a double movement. So because of it now, it does mean that it is just going to be a penalty to the Stormers close to their own line. Now we've got another spammer as well. We have got defence Stormers, and we have got, I'm adding British and Irish Lions jersey to my collection, says Carl. And also, Benito played fullback, centre, wing, and later lock. When I got older, my brother Bernie played wing, Barrio played fly half in the centre, and Haram played flanker and number 8. So you guys have got most of the positions covered. You guys would probably be a mean backline to have around in terms of a backyard game of rugby, perhaps. And we have also got, I'm adding British and Irish Lions to my collection, defence Stormers, and also we have got Beer. We'll have a good game. And please, can we keep this rugby lovers column? Admire your patience, young man, as well, says Gail Jacobs. It is tough. I feel like this is the closest I have been to just being annoyed on a live stream. But I get why they are doing it. They want their attention. But they aren't actually using their name, so I can't really shout them out, unfortunately, for what they are doing. But now it is going to be, once again, a Stormers line out. That was a good kick downfield as well in South Africa team. I think that Chesil and Colby is the king step. I tell you what, he is impressive as well. Chesil and Colby, move it, Stormers, says Leon. And also, this is the price we pay for existing on the internet, says Scrumlass. Yeah, I guess that is one of those ones that when you end up putting it out in the public, tell you what, the referee Wayne Barnes almost getting involved in that little bit of play. But now they are going back once again. The Stormers 40 metres out now. Going to be nettling for Shad, driving it forward. Now it's going to be Lions slowly trying to drive, but Johnny Hill trying to hold him up as well. And it has been called a tackle, so they need to release. Now it's going to be Masimla, goes back. Now it's going to be Peterson now. Offload to De Jong in the midfield, getting a few extra metres now. Masimla goes to Peterson once again, trying to break the tackle with Daly, looking for the offload on the inside, but it did end up in the end hitting the player Elliot Daly. But now they are driving forward here, the Stormers once again. But Robbie Henshaw's ripped that one away in the breakdown. How's Smith been so far? Says Crazy Rhino as well. How's Smith been? Is Smith out there? Who are we talking about? I don't see a Smith out there at the moment. It has well and truly stumped me. So you may have to let me know. Oh, sorry, Marcus Smith. Tell you what, I am an idiot. But yeah, he had a couple of early moments in this game that looked decent. Sorry about that, Crazy Rhino. I don't know why I couldn't think of Marcus Smith, but he is on debut. He is starting in that number 10 jersey. And yeah, the first touch of the game went to him and he kicked it back downfield with a very good kick to halfway. We also got, I hope Henshaw plays well today and makes the test team as well, says Reran. And at this stage, we have also got, I really admire your patience, young man, but it is from the spammer, unfortunately, in that situation. And we have also got there, Grammar 2 True, says Scrumless, and I hope Henshaw plays really well. Or plays well today and makes the test team. I hope he does as well. Come on, Stormers from Carl Peterson and in South Africa. And also now, once again, the spammer. And at this stage, Hamish is a shining example. Wait a minute, that disappeared. We have got Hamish as a, wait up, I have lost it once again. Hamish is a shining example of patience and maturity. 10 out of 10, says Scrumless. Thank you very much. Now we're similar. Going to be going into the hands of the number 10, which in this one is Tim Swill, who wasn't quite able to pierce the line. I do not spam. I know it is someone who is trying to impersonate everyone that's been in the chat so far. So it wasn't, I know that it wasn't you, but it was someone trying to be you kind of thing. But I have blocked them once again. Now it's going to be going back. Edward Van der Merwe with a bit of a step there. And he is going to be taken down now. Going back, Miss Simler once again, Netherlands for share. Once again with another carry, and we have got Marlo in the chat. Has put low as well. Welcome into the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. As well, coming back, or is he going to play league now? I think he is going to be playing in the Japanese top league as the first competition. But tell you what, the Stormers, after 18 minutes, they aren't going too bad in this matchup. They have had most of the possession in this one, and they are hoping to maybe, yes, they've got a penalty right. It's an easy 3 points. Do they take it on? And we have got, look at the bright side, Hamish, this genuinely means the channel is on the spot now as well, says Sebastian. I guess that is true. Normally, if you do end up with people kind of spamming and whatnot, it does mean you've made it. So maybe, maybe the Kiwi lads is on the map, which is kind of awesome. MHM Stormers, as I said, fantastic. Yeah, Masimla at the moment, he's going decently in that number 9 jersey. Go Stormers as well from Scrumless. She is going for them in this match, but I will mention, if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It does help us out. We are at the moment almost hitting 3,500 subscribers. We are getting closer and closer. We are sitting only 11 away. So maybe we will be able to get there by the end of this one. Rugby is such a phenomenal sport. I don't know anybody here in the comment section, but our love for rugby brings us together. And Hamish is our papa. Jokes aside, though, rugby unites us. Yeah, it is awesome that it can bring together so many people from different countries. Like, we often, would have people from pretty much every continent watching these live streams. That is going to be the lead for the Stormers in this match, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0 with Tim Swell able to take that kick, but this is where they really need to make sure they are the next team to be able to score the try, or at least score some points. Rugby as the game says the blocks, and also we have got in the chat, after 20 minutes of this game, the future is bright for the Stormers franchise. 3-point Stormers, says Bertie V as well. Yeah, at this stage, as long as they can keep them kind of out for a little bit longer, in terms of, because as soon as the British and Irish Lions get one try, they normally get about 3 or 4. But Marcus Smith kicking this one off once again for the British and Irish Lions. Taken nicely there by the number 5, which in this one is going to be JD Schnickerling. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. School first, as well as their scrum last. But Wayne Barn telling the similar to use it. Has kicked it high there. And it's going to be chased hard by the man in the number 14 jersey. Wasn't able to take it, though. And that would have been Leland Zass. I believe for Marcus Smith now trying to link up, gives it to Henshaw. The Irishman trying to find the gap, but he is on the halfway line and he is tackled there. Quite a few Irish players out on the field at the moment, I do see. Now it's going to be Sutherland. Of course, he is Scottish and he will be open for a good performance at 1. Now it's going to be Marcus Smith, goes back to Cowan Dickey, trying to break the line up to halfway once again for the British and Irish Lions. Are they going to be the first team to score? That is going to be the huge question. And it is Schickerling as well, says the block. So thank you very much for the help with the pronunciation there. It's going to be Marcus Smith there, kicking this ball extremely high. Josh Adams and also Elliot Daly chasing, but it's going to be taken beautifully by Sergio Peterson. And he has been wrestled to the ground. I think when I said about who I thought was going to be scoring the first try, did I say who I thought was going to score the first try? Because I feel like I'm changing my answer now. And I'm going to say Sergio Peterson the way that he's playing. Welcome to the fam. As well as Scrum Less. And Rhino, I said, not going to lie, just popped on while I walked home because I can't watch it till then. And I've enjoyed myself. Keep it up. Subscribed as well, says Crazy Rhino. So thank you very much, mate. It is hugely appreciated you being here. Or Marcus Smith able to get that one going backwards. But now it's going to be Stuart Hogg, who has done the fend of Edward van der Merwe down the blind side now. And he is stepping around, tries to do the pass. That was a mile forward. And unfortunately for him, wasn't quite able to link up with Adams on the outside. Pleasure Brew as well says the blocks. And also we have got Lions need to stop the tap and go penalties. 5 out, not effective against South African teams. Says indeed it is. And that's the thing. I feel like maybe they're underestimating them a little bit more. They want to end up in that situation of being able to get those 7-pointers. But the South African sides are defending them very well. Do you appreciate me being here, says Carl Peterson? I do indeed. As long as you are the real Carl Peterson, that is. And we have also got, I really think the Stormers team is very good for the future. And also, Carl, in the past on these live streams, you have actually been doing the donations in the middle of the night here in New Zealand. So I feel like it is very hard to forget you as well, because you have been here for pretty much every single British and Irish Lions live stream. That's going to be a little knock on from Miss Simler. And it is now going to be the scrum feed. And that's not me, Kiwi. Oh, it's another one. He just keeps on doing it, doesn't he? And now he's done his spamming. I'm not sure what the spamming side of it is at this stage. I feel like, is that just something that he absolutely loves doing? But don't worry about him saying people stink in this one. It is just pretty much a spammer. And I think soon I will be able to completely block him from the channel, which will be pretty awesome in that regard. We will quickly go like this, and we will go like this. There we go. I know. I don't think I actually blocked him there. So I think he may keep on going at this stage. But now it is going to be the scrum feed for the British and Irish Lions once again. And we have also got there, breathe in, breathe out. It's going to be okay. And Idiot Spammer says blocks as well. Anyone playing today who you think will be a test starter, says Joe David. And Schickling as well, says YouTube user. And we have also got in there Lions, scared of the box scrum. That's why they're tap and go. And now they're going to be going once again. Always drop the ball there, Josh Adams. And because of all bit of a push and shove between Swill and also Adams there at advantage to the Stormers. Now Edward Vandermeer, he has got an extremely great centre of gravity, and now they're going back. And it is going to be going back for the knock-on. And is rugby sports, yes, or is rugby and All Black sports, yes or nah? Is rugby All Black sport, as in like, is it the main sport that we have? Because it is pretty much the main one here in New Zealand. And we have also got in there from the chat for anyone who's going to be a test starter. We have said earlier on, Robbie Henshaw hopefully will be able to have a decent performance in this game and get a chance. But I think Josh Adams is a must. I feel like out on that wing he is dangerous. Duan Vandermeer for his size is almost possibly a must as well. And maybe Tyke Furlong, he's gone all right, but he hasn't had the best competition so far, I don't think. But then also, other than that, I would say, I think those are probably about my 3 or 4 that I have got at this stage. Other than that, I am still kind of on the fence in terms of that. And we have also got there in the chat, David Springboks, All Blacks, the ultimate matchup as well, says Gale. And also we have got, I think they tap and go to make South Africa think they will do it in the test, but they are holding back other strats. They did it, or they did this versus South Africa A as well. And also we have got Lol, that guy got a great sense, Lol, that guy got a great sense, smell sense for smelling everyone as well, says Pete. And also we have got, yes, Caleb, indeed, ABs versus the Box. That's going to be a big game. I completely agree. Tell you what, I'm having a shocking bit of reading from myself there. I do apologize for that. But yeah, at this stage, we are currently sitting at 4:30 a.m. here in New Zealand. So I feel like my brain is starting to slowly go into sleep mode, but hopefully we will be able to get through this live stream at this stage. We've had a few stoppages in this match as well, which I feel like doesn't really help out too much in terms of the brain being wide awake. But now it's going to be a backline for the Stormers. Once again, they are still leading this match at 25 minutes in. That's going to be Ifan Ruas now, having a bit of a carry. Masimla goes to Nettling for share inside ball there. Beautiful inside ball to the man Kutsa in the number 2 jersey. My cat is stuck in my pants at the moment in terms of his claw in my leg, which doesn't feel comfortable because he's right on my carpet. Now it's going to be the man in the number 12 jersey. That's a flat ball there, and it's dropped there by Nettling for share. Now it's going to be Daly, goes to Stuart Hogg, and he has kicked that one downfield advantage. It's going to be over, and it has gone into touch. I think you're reading it fine as well, says Patrick. And also we have got in there the 2018 match in Pretoria, Bok versus ABs, when ABs won it at the death, was literally the craziest game and so fun to watch as well, says Scrum Lass. I mean, there have been some good matchups, and this one in Dunedin is going to be the 100th match that we get to see between the Springboks and the All Blacks. Doesn't get much better than that, that is for sure. And hopefully, yeah, it will be a very good match and live up to the expectations. Have a coffee, mate, as well, says the Blocks. I think I may end up, it's a hard one because of the fact that if I have a coffee, I'll be wide awake in like an hour or so when I want to go to sleep. So it's a little bit of a 50-50 situation. I should be all right, though. I'm feeling decent at this stage, even though we have done 4 live streams already. Do you think South Africa would beat USA? Do you think South Africa would, I assume that it's beat USA, says Patrick. I think they would. And unfortunately, I think for USA in that game, it would be probably around a 70 or so point beating, depending on how it goes. That was great quick hands there. And now Duan Vandermeer is going to pin the ears back, but he is going to be tackled almost, but he has run over the top of 2 players. Brilliant low tackle from Sergio Peterson, though. Now it's going to be Ali Price, goes across Conan. Henshaw now gives it to Tyburn, the Irishman linking up now. Conan once again going to get another carry for the British and Irish Lions. Round the side, Tyke Furlong. I mentioned Irishman, and he has just tried to go over the top. Tyke Furlong, his legs just wouldn't quite get back underneath him, though. Tyburn offload there. Johnny Hill, this is looking dangerous. Beard with the white ball there. Bounce pass out to Josh Adams out on the wing, and he is normally scoring tries for fun, but he has been stopped there. And it was very nicely done. Now it's going to be in the hands of Adam Beard, who called it. Someone in the chat earlier on said that Adam Beard was going to have a good game. And you well and truly smashed it out of the park. Whoever that was, I feel like I need to give you a shout out for that as well. I will try and find it, but I'm not too sure where it was. But that is going to be the first try of the British and Irish Lions. Oh, it was actually there as well. Mark Joe said Beard will have a good game as well. I assume that was you. Mark Joe, do let me know. That is a brilliant try. Adam Beard able to score that first try of the match. The number 4, I said that he was a unit and a half, and that is exactly what he has been able to do there. Score the try for the British and Irish Lions, and now this match is going to be heating up a little bit more. They have taken the lead. We have got Come On Stormers from Carl Peterson a little bit earlier on as well. We have also got in the chat Ty Chime, British and Irish Lions, and Seth who has said good evening. Welcome into the live stream as well. Do appreciate you being here. The North versus South game last August was awesome. So as well, glad they brought the old tradition back. Tell you what, that game was absolutely amazing to watch as well. And I feel like it's one of those ones, I want to see it again, the way that it went. Do you think Japan would beat England? Says Patrick, is this England with the internationals who are in the British and Irish Lions, or is this without them? Patrick, do let me know. Do you think that's an interesting one? At this stage, great commentary, non-biased as well, says Linda. Thank you very much. That is one thing that I try and do every single time I do a live stream is call it straight down the middle, because of the fact that I don't want to have favorites, because it can sometimes influence how the commentary goes. And there are a lot of commentators around the world who do actually have that preferred side that they do normally talk about a little bit more than the other, but I'm trying to stay straight down the middle. Don't worry about that person in the chat as well, Blocks. They are just spamming. Great commentary, non-biased, says Lyndon. And we have also got a little bit earlier on, said David, and also Bigger will start after the poor games Farrell has had. Yeah, that is a good point. Also, Mara Tojo, I don't think will be in there in that starting test side purely because of the penalties that he has been given away. Unfortunately, it's been given away just a few too many recently for his liking. But yeah, anyone who is new, be sure to hit that subscribe button on the channel. We are currently sitting 11 away from being able to reach 3,500, which would be an awesome milestone to be able to hit. We are getting closer as well. We are only 9 away now. We have also got the RGs gave us a wake-up call today. Fair play, best team won as well, says Crazy Carper. That's the thing. It's one of those big moments that Wales, I like their side. I like Amos, all of those guys who are nice and, I was going to say nice and young, but that sounds bad, but all those young guys who are going to be the next generation. I feel like it's awesome that they get the opportunity. I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of the best Welsh players are playing in the British and Irish Lions tour. There's a reason they're there, and that's because they are very talented. So Argentina, they did get the win there in the conditions, and I believe it was played in Wales, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, was a very good game to watch. That is for sure. Sergio Peterson, sorry, taking that one now. It's going to be De Jong going up the middle of the field, but he has been dragged down by Elliot Daly, who's straight on the ball, but he's lost his footing there. I will quickly read all of the chat in a very short moment. We have what's got there. Gatlin was slated for bringing Ambed out. I think he's playing himself into the nailed-on test starter spot. Yeah, he is a phenomenal player, Adam Beard. I hadn't heard much of him up until this British and Irish Lions. That was almost a suplex from one of the Stormers players there. But now they are once again going to be trying to drive forward. Tyke Furlong tackled there very nicely. And at this stage, it is just the one try that the British and Irish Lions have been able to score. If they can keep them to only that one try by the end of this first half, it's going to be tough because Jack Conan now, it was intercepted, Sergio Peterson. And that could have been a try-saving intercept right there if he had been able to hang on to it. It almost could have had him go on the full length of the field. And once again, we have got the spammer back in the chat. He absolutely loves us today. I feel like he is one of the biggest fans of the channel. The thing is, he probably is one of the fans in terms of the factor of he's probably one of the accounts that we have seen in the chat many times, but maybe I didn't show him enough attention. So he decided that he wanted to do this. And see, we have got. Can I ask you this? Why do you always go live? You don't have to. You don't have. Don't have to. I assume that is. Why? Wait. Can I ask you this? Why do you always go live? You don't have to. I think that is from David. I do love doing these live streams. So like all of these games in the middle of the night, I'm going to be watching them anyway. So I have decided I might as well do these live streams, and at the end of the day, you guys make it a lot of fun to watch these matches. Like, they aren't the same without you guys in the chat as well. Beard, yes, as well, says Mark Joe, and also we have got, if it turns out to be Marco, I'm going to be laughing so as well, says Scrumlass. Hopefully it won't be, because of the fact I assume he will be sleeping at this stage, but yeah, that would be the ultimate, like, Scooby-Doo, like, reveal of the face. Big time there. That's a good push there from the Stormers, or is it? No, it's a British and Irish Lions penalty. Anyway, we have got one can stop this childish behaviour, as well, says Gal. Unfortunately, all I can do is kind of block them, but they will just keep on making accounts to keep on showing up in the chat, unfortunately. But I think there is that situation of YouTube. If you do report them, which I actually already have, YouTube will probably end up banning the location that they're from, unfortunately, which will mean they won't be allowed to comment on live streams. So unlucky, but we have also got their Scooby-Doo reveal, as well, says Scrumless, and I do not know how Gal, it is so childish. Well, I do not know how, Gal, as it is so childish, as well, says Leon Adams. Yeah, I guess it's one of those ones that I have never seen someone like spam this much. Like, I know some people sometimes write about 5 messages, and people normally say stop spamming. This is like next level commitment. I guess you could say Cowan Dickey now going to the front there, taken by Johnny Hill, only 15 meters out at this stage. And they are hoping to drive forward already. A try for Adam Beard in this match. Is he going to be able to get a second here, perhaps, if they have a couple more that go to the breakdown? But at this stage, they are going sideways now. It's going to be Cowan Dickey breaking off at his advantage. Cowan Dickey, and he is getting close, and he scored the try, Cowan Dickey. And it is another try for the British and Irish Lions. And at this stage, someone has said in the chat it's already game over. Unfortunately, they needed to stop the British and Irish Lions from being able to score 2 tries in this first one. Game over for the Stormers as well, says Cowan. Also, we have got in there who scored the try, says Catherine. The first try was scored by Adam Beard, who is the lock for the British and Irish Lions. And then the second was now scored by Cowan Dickey. We have also got in there, can I ask you a question? The Kiwi lad says, Leon, I am hesitant, but go for it. I am always worried when I see that, but we also got there in the chat, Stormers, please, you can do this. From Scrumless as well. They're going to need all the support they can get here, the Stormers, because at this stage, the British and Irish Lions look like they're starting to pour it on. Once the Lions taste the blood, they don't stop as well. And David said, really enjoying your commentary. I like to watch a match on TV with the volume off and listen to your channel instead, says Dave. So thank you very much, mate. It is hugely appreciated, the support. That's one thing that I feel like is pretty awesome. The fact that, like, you guys actually do that quite often. And it's a weird feeling, but it's pretty awesome at the same time that the commentary hopefully has been able to keep you informed. And I guess as well as being able to see it on TV, it does help out in that regard. And we have got in the chat who is talking for me, another Leon Adams. Yeah, unfortunately, there is someone who is just trying to annoy everyone in the chat. But at this stage, anytime they come up, I am blocking them. So it's one of those ones that hopefully you guys will still stick around. They haven't hacked you or anything like that. It is just someone who has no life. Pretty much plain and simple. And we have also got there, how many tries is Josh Adams going to score, says Gareth. Oh, I think he's going to get 2 in this match. If I'm not wrong, my cat is trying to claw me at the moment. Is he going to come up for a seat? You might think about it at this stage. No, he's decided against it. I will probably let him out of the lounge at the halftime mark, but we have only got 5 minutes left till it is halftime. This game is flying by at the moment. We have also got there, I just subbed for you Kiwi lads as well, says David. So thank you very much for that, mate. It is hugely appreciated. Sergio Peterson not quite able to take it. Ifan Royce, though, he is a dangerous man when he has got ball in hand trying to drive forward for the Stormers. Once again, I respect the commitment of the trolls as well, says Carl. And also, this is the next level troll commitment. I've never seen it before. Like, if this guy or girl, I can't assume genders, of course, if this fella or female puts as much effort into, like, what they do for work, like, surely they are the boss at this stage. And we always got there, probably a bad drunk, says indeed it is. Indeed it is. Although they keep on coming up with new lines as well, which is rather impressive. But Ifan Royce now trying to drive forward. He's almost held up by Tyke Byrne, but now they have been told to release. Can you please block the person talking for me? I have actually blocked him, but pretty much it's unfortunate because of the fact, actually, that might not be you, Leon Adams, but pretty much anyone in the chat who does see someone talking for them, it is only going to be for a couple messages that come up, and then that person does get blocked from YouTube. So it's one of those ones that it's only for a couple, and they aren't hacking you or anything like that. They are just trying to ruin everyone's day on the chat and probably trying to get our channel just ruined, like you said, this stage. But now it's going to be the one Van Mover down the wing, having a bit of a step. He has slipped over, though, a little bit. The one Van Mover. And he was tackled in the end by Zus. Now it's going to be Cowan Dickey, the try scorer for the British and Irish Lions. Jack Conan now going to be firing this one back. Has gone nice and high from Marcus Smith off the field. Off the screen, I should say. Oh, Sergio Peterson with a bit of a juggle, sorry, and now he's done the offload there. And it's going to be now, Jong goes back. Now it's going to be his cover now, or cover, sorry, who is going to have to release. He hasn't released him. Jack Conan's still holding him in that situation. Wayne Barnes close to giving the penalty away against the British and Irish Lions. Now it's going to be Tim Swill once again going into the hands of the big number 4, which in this one is Ernest van Renen. Turnover there. Burns got it now, gives it to Henshaw, kick him behind. Looking for the space, going close to the touchline, curling beautifully. 5-meter line out now for the man in the number 2, Jesse Cowan Dickey. I will once again have to block someone. Once again, and we have got how many tries is Josh Adam going to score over that one? And we have got pro tip, y'all change your profile pic to something personal, easier to identify you apart from the body snatching scammers as well. That is a good point. And I am purple Leon Edwards. I suspect there is a light blue Leon Adams as well. Yeah, he is now blocked once again. Who is Carl Peterson? Says Byron. Who is Carl Peterson? Carl Peterson is in the chat. I probably said Carl Peterson rather than Sergio Peterson, who is out on the field. But pretty much what these spammers do is they take a name in the chat, and for some reason, their best comment is that they stink, apparently. And that's the only thing that they say pretty much back just over and over. And it's also, we have got Scrumlass has said, it's okay, Leon, change your profile pick as well. And thoughts on Wayne Barnes, says Catherine. It's a 50-50, depending on how he goes. Sometimes he has a good game. Sometimes he has a not-so-great game, unfortunately, for him. That one's going to be kicked downfield by Miss Simler, close to the touchline there. But Stuart Hogg, no, it's the one for the mover, taking it nicely, doing a bit of a step as well. But he has been shut down. The Stormers have been doing very well to be able to block these guys in terms of, oh, that's good one from Hamish Watson, though. Driving forward, breaking the tackle there off the toy. We have got Stormers forever, says 62, and also, okay, Sharp makes sense, says Byron, and also we have got, are you going for Lions or Stormers? At this stage, I'm completely impartial in this one, which is what's going to make it so much more exciting as well. 22 metres out from their own line here, and it looks like Miss Simler will be kicking this one for touch. See, now they're doing Catherine at this stage. I don't know who this person is, but I feel like they just love it at this stage. And we have got hi from Big Man on the block. Welcome in. Hey, are you here? Says Magical Wizard. I am indeed. And we have got come on Stormers. It ain't over till it's over. Profile pic change. It does look good as well, Carl. So it is awesome that you have done that. We have got, don't worry about the spamming. What goes around comes around as well, says David. And we have also got there, yes, since I've been watching your streams, I've accidentally referred to Marco Vunipola as Vunipola Beer. I've done it many times as well throughout these live streams. And it looked like an awkward fall there for your Honda toy. And maybe you will end up possibly going to the HIA. Oh, it's a big slip from Miss Simler, but almost a beautiful link-up play, other than the fact that it just kept on slipping around for everyone out on the field there. But now it is going to be a scrum feed once again. And we have also got in there earlier on, hey, Big Man on the block, you here, as this is Magical Wizard. And also we have earlier on about the Wayne Barnes. I think it's an interesting one. Sometimes he has a good game, sometimes he has not so great of a game, but hopefully overall he isn't too bad, I think. He's no Nigel Owens, though, I'll say that now, but we are only 4 subscribers away from 3,500 subscribers. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps us out a lot. Come on, Stormers, it ain't over still. It's over from Scrum Less, and that is a good point. Can they get a try before the end of this first half? The Stormers, they're going to be inside of their own 22, so I would say the big goal here is to not lose the scrum and then possibly just get that ball into touch. We have also got in there, that's my bestie you're talking to as well, says Magical Wizard, and don't worry about the spamming. What goes around comes around. I have actually read that one already. I feel like I'm reading everything twice at this stage. We have got how many tries to rescore, by the way. He scored 3 in the end. He was able to get his hat-trick and 2 for Samisoni Takiaho and sub where's the game as well, says Magical. If you are talking about where's the game is in the location, it is at Cape Town Stadium. If you are talking about where's the game, unfortunately, I am unable to show it due to licensing, sadly. And now, Leon, tell you what, they like your name, Leon. Must be a pretty nice one for them to be able to keep on trying to do it. But at this stage, they just keep on going. That is for sure. We haven't got in there as well. I'm so confused. What's that South Africa side that beat the Lions? Not a real test. No, it was only a warm-up game kind of thing for South Africa A. At this stage, now the British and Irish Lions retaining the scrum. And they are going to have one more opportunity before it gets to halftime. Jack Conan being told to use it. Now it's going to be Ali Price. Goes back. Elliot Daly now with the step. He has been tackled by Tim Swell. And so far inside of the 22, the British and Irish Lions are going to be careful here. It's going to be Ali Price going short side. Dawn van der Merwe now. Driving up the middle. Not able to find the offload. He was going himself there. Van der Merwe not quite able to get there though. Now it's going to be Price. Goes out to Adam Beard. Quick hands there. Johnny Hill. Beautiful handling there from the big man. And he scores the try. And Magical Wizard has said, I do not think it is just someone spamming. So pretty much they are just trying to annoy people. But we are not annoyed one bit with them. I will give a sub if you go Stormers as well, says Byron. I guess, I was going for the Stormers earlier on, Leon Adams. Once again, we have got another spammer. I feel like it's one of those ones. I think I'm going to be in that situation of luckily YouTube will be able to help me out in this regard. And I think the spammer, it's going to be the last live stream we get to see him. So he will want to make the most of it. So yeah, he's just going to try and get his 5 seconds of fame. And then he will unfortunately never exist ever again as well, to be fair. But now it is going to be Johnny Hill scoring that try for the British and Irish Lions. And we'll add the points on the board so far. Marcus Smith kicking 2 from 2. This one is the hardest kick of the day for him. So he's going to have to make sure this one does go over. But yeah, we will have to wait and see whether or not he will be able to do so. Marcus Smith now lining it up. He is on debut for the British and Irish Lions as well, so it is pretty awesome for him to get an opportunity like this to be able to possibly get 3 from 3. Oh, straight down the middle. He has nailed it. He is handling the pressure like a champ at the moment, Marcus Smith. And now the score is going to be 21 to the British and Irish Lions, 3 to the Stormers at halftime. The British and Irish Lions, they were 3 points behind, but then from there has been all British and Irish Lions from there as well. I was just spamming to make him stop. Says it was Magical Wizard as well. And Gareth has said hold off. And we have also got, yes, his big man on the block. 123 watching, 29 likes. Body slam that like button, y'all. Says Scrumless as well for the spam. When I take David has said, when I take a photo of you, my phone goes break as well. And the Leon Adams dynasty is wild, or running wild this stream as well. It seems to be as well. And once again, another Leon. So he absolutely loves your name, Leon. I feel like he wants to adopt you. Oops, that was the wrong button, unfortunately. Sorry about that, Magical Wizard. You do not stink, of course. I do appreciate you being here for this one as well. But at this stage, I am just going to be letting my cat out of the lounge. So we will be probably about 10 seconds, and then I will be straight back, and we will be talking some stats. Excuse me, Kieran. Thank you very much, mate. Right, we will be right back in only around 10 seconds. But if you haven't already, be sure to mess it up. I was going to say subscribe, but I absolutely bottled it. So don't worry about that statement. I mean, you can still subscribe if you like, though. I will just move over here very slowly. Hello, Billy. And just like that, we are back. Oh, I've put full time. That is an accident. It is only halftime, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to have to change that very quickly so that we don't have any confusion. But yeah, it is halftime. I feel like this game is flying by. Maybe that is why I have ended up putting that. But at this stage now, he's targeting me halftime as well, says Magical Wizard. Yeah, I think he is just choosing random people in the chat to try and rack up. But I don't think anyone has really been getting too involved in it at this stage, because at the end of the day, he's just a random fella. At this stage, that's like 5 seconds as well, says David. And also, we have got there, he's going again, Magical Wizard. He has now got you as his name, but we just block him once again. Too easy. But now we will look at some stats for this match to see who exactly is going to be looking the better out of the two teams heading into that second half. We will quickly refresh so that we can see it. And we have also got there, I do not think, says Magical Wizard. I know that you don't at this stage. That guy, he is just trying to really... I don't know. I don't even know what he's trying to do, to be fair. I feel like he is just bored and doesn't have many friends, possibly. Marcus Smith, you golden beauty. He's Lions material. No doubt, says Sebastian. Yeah, he's been doing very decently in that regard. And, yeah, it's going to be exciting to see how he goes. And we have also got that can make him stop. I won't talk. No, you can still talk. Hopefully he does stop, though. It's embarrassing to watch our provincial teams play as well. But that's the thing. The Bulls were actually able to beat South Africa A in that last match, which is probably the biggest upset of the whole day, to be fair. But it is at this stage going to be 21 to the British and Irish Lions, 3 to the Stormers. I'm hopeful that they will have a decent second half here in this match, but we will quickly get the stats of this match. It's a close one, and I feel like it is going to be even closer when we do get to see the rest of this game. Hopefully the Stormers can score first as well. Stop talking. Oh, no, we have got to stop talking, Magical. No, he is just spamming at this stage, mate. Don't worry about him too much there. And we have also, yeah, he's still going. But I have removed him from the chat at this stage. Hopefully it has worked this time. But we will have to wait and see. But at this stage, for some reason, the British and Irish Lions, it doesn't seem to think they're playing at this stage, but now I have found it right. We are good to go now. And KTE as well from David. And also we have got saying I do not stink as well. And we have got halftime cuppa, says Scrumless. But looking at the stats in this match now, it's going to be an interesting second half, that is for sure. But so far, 52% for the British and Irish Lions in terms of the statistics, 52% territory as well. Then 3 tries for the British and Irish Lions, no tries yet for the Stormers. So far, Sergio Peterson had a pretty decent one. I think he'll go, never said I do not stink as well. Yeah, hopefully he does end up disappearing. We have also got, and now I hope Coma play good next year as well, says David. And also, man, it's embarrassing to watch our provincial teams play. Hashtag bad rugby from Joseph. Hopefully the Stormers can have a decent chance in the second half. They're doing decently overall on the stats, other than a few of them. They have been doing not too bad. They've been in 10 defenders. Clean breaks is not going their way at all because of the fact that it is 7 for the British and Irish Lions, 0 for the Stormers. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it goes in the second half. The tries so far in this match have been scored by a couple men so far. Johnny Hill was able to score the last one. Cowan Dickey, and then also Adam Baird was the other try scorer. Tim Sweet able to get an early 3 points for the for the Stormers. We have also got Hamish. I know 2 guys in Manchester who can send someone to his front door, should I? Says Sebastian. I don't think so. We won't go that far. I think at this stage, it's just one of those ones. People will be people, and some people are not very great, unfortunately. And we have met one of them at this stage, it seems. But yeah, nonetheless, we will continue with the live stream. Hopefully, the comments will end up disappearing at the stage. Stormers should stop using rush defense. Yeah, I think that just opens up opportunities for the other side to be able to just find those gaps. And the British and Irish Lions, they don't need much of a gap to be able to do decently in this one. So yeah, we will just have to wait and see whether it goes as well. And yes, but bruh in the chat. Yeah, it's just one of those ones. I think they are going to be very committed for a little bit, but hopefully in the end they will decide to give it up, because I don't know what's up with this guy, to be fair. But I'm hoping it is just a case of maybe he is a bit lost. And at this stage, he is just confused at what live stream he is on. And maybe he thinks that this is what live stream he should be on. Have we ever got there? I hope is a good man as well, says David. I'm not too sure what that says, though. We always got there. And there, I'll just mute silence. As well, says Magical Wizard. I hope you will still stick around for this one, though. The more you take it personally in the chat, the more satisfaction you give the troll. Ignore him, mate. As well, says Scrum Less. But yeah, hopefully you do stick around, Magical Wizard, because it's been good to have you in the chat alongside everyone else who has been here. Why troll this channel as well, says Gareth. I feel like they target, this is going to sound like a weird statement because it sounds like it's coming from myself, but I feel like they target channels that they know aren't too aggressive or something along those lines of, they know that I'm probably too nice to be able to really do too much about it. So they kind of target us because of the fact that we're the weaker ones that they can go for. Hey, Hamish, I thought this game was later. He's not lost, bro. He's efficient, says David. And I hope Matavisi win the World Cup in Samoa. Is that Matavisi? I feel like I've said that wrong, says David. Are you trying to set me up with some swear words, David? Do let me know. But at this stage, 52%, like I mentioned, territory for the British and Irish Lions to the 52% territory as well for them. So they are going to be hoping to somehow ramp it up in the second half. In the chat, I did have that poll of how many tries we are going to get to see in this match. He's still going, but at this stage, what have we got? We have got the percentage 4-6 has around that 40% mark. So it seems like that is the most popular option. So far, we have had 3 tries in this match. So 28%, then 41% is very popular. You guys seem to enjoy these polls as well when it comes to trying to decide on who is going to be in terms of how many tries we do get to see. Was that a sentence? I feel like it almost wasn't. Kiwi, thank you for your game show as well. Thank you very much for tuning in. I do appreciate you being here. All of you guys who have stuck around, even though we have had a few people trying to troll in the chat, it is still awesome that you guys are sticking around. It is currently 5 a.m. here in New Zealand, but we are still up. We are still ready for a second half of rugby, and hopefully it will be a good one. Did he go? Says Magical Wizard. I think he is still typing a little bit. We have got Proudly South African, says Emil. Hopefully I am pronouncing that correctly. Do let me know if I do get that wrong. How are you still awake at 4:53 New Zealand? Aren't you in New Zealand as well, David? If I'm not wrong, or maybe I've got the wrong person there. But if you are in New Zealand at this stage, I think it is just down to pretty much strategic timing. So I go to bed pretty late last night, and then I woke up in almost the early afternoon today so that I could go straight through all of these live streams. So that Springboks game on Saturday, bro, as well, says David. It is indeed. So it is going to be a Sunday morning game here in New Zealand next week because Kiwi Lads is a Superman as well, says Theatre. You said it, not me. Tell you what, we'll just stick it up on the screen for a little bit. Thank you very much to see that. I do appreciate you being here for this live stream as well. And we have also got in there, if Marcus Smith scores a try as well, I would be the happiest man. He's handling it well. Yeah, the pressure doesn't seem to be getting to that man. He ended up doing that kick from the sideline, which would have made a lot of people a little bit nervous, but he just straight down the middle, easy peasy. Thanks very much for coming. We have also got in there good first half commentating from Betty. Thank you very much. And Gareth has said hello as well. And welcome into the live stream, mate. Do appreciate everyone who's tuning in, I will say. And it seems like a lot of you guys have been just pretty much, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We got a second Gareth. Again, why are you going to do this? I'm in New Zealand and Auckland, as well, says David. We're at this stage now, quarantine in the Middle East. super show buddy as well. So thank you very much. Did I pronounce your name right? Is it Emil? Do let me know if that is right. I will try my best to correct it if it is wrong. But at this stage, we are probably only around 3 or 4 minutes away from the second half getting underway, which is going to be exciting. I want to see the Stormers score at least one try in this match. Are they going to be able to make it happen? We will have to wait and see. But do put in the chat who you think is going to be scoring the next try in this match. If you are allowed, or tell you what, we will allow one player from the Stormers side, one player from the British and Irish Lions. Everyone pick your one player from each side that you think is going to be scoring the next try of this match. I am going to go, Ifan Ruas for the Stormers, and then I am going to go also Josh Adams for the British and Irish Lions. He is due for one because he has been scoring them for fun recently. We have got their teapot is empty, so that means it's time for beer as well. See, Scrumless, is it currently around lunchtime there? Scrumless, if I'm not wrong, but of course it is the weekend. So everything goes on the weekend, of course, and we have also got in the chat, so in Auckland. So it is currently late night there as well, of course, being in New Zealand. So do you normally end up being up at this hour, David, for these matches, or is this a new thing? Pronounce it correctly, mate. Thanks as well, says Emil. So I will try my best to make sure that I keep on getting that one right. Where's Kieran? I've just realised I kind of turned him to the side. Poor fella. I got to go for Price then. Adams as well, says Mark Joe. So he has chosen 2 British and Irish Lions players. That's probably more strategic than me picking a Stormers player because of the fact that maybe it could be in that situation of, maybe it won't go that well. We have got you talk like you're rapping. Hold up, let me just add the beat. 3, 2, 1, go rap as well, says David. Tell you what, if you guys, shall we have a look? How many likes are we sitting on? If we hit a certain number of likes, we'll go for something that's not too far off. At this stage, we're on 33. If we can tip that up to, we'll say, can we get to 40? If we get to 40 likes, I will do an Antarctica rap that we did right when we were in high school, me and Isaac, and I will rap it for you guys on live stream. I've done it in the past before, but if we can get to 40 likes, I will whip it out once again for you guys to be able to enjoy it. It's an interesting one, but it's very educational at the same time, all about Antarctica. And it is a pretty quick one indeed. And we have also got Cracks over to Foster at 11 a.m. And we have also got Give Kieran a beer, says Carl. I'm not sure. Actually, he does have water in his bottom area. So maybe that would be a good idea. We have got Jess, my dears, as well, says Grumless. And we have also got, where are you in New Zealand? I am in South Canterbury. So I am kind of South Island midway kind of thing. Hey, Hamish, I know you love that live chat, but maybe you could turn it off for a game if these morons keep scamming. I'm sure the regulars won't mind as well, says David. Yeah, it's a hard one because I absolutely love talking to a lot of you guys in the chat, but there are always a few who try and ruin it, and we don't normally have those people too often. Normally it's just, why can't you show the game and that kind of thing, but now it's been taken to a next level. We need Chisel and Colby as well, says Emil, and also Marcus Smith for the Lions, and Dan Duplessis for the Stormers as well, says Sebastian, and also Duplessis for the Stormers, and Vinamova for the Lions, just to be different, and we just ignore Sam, says Sethu, and Go Stormers, says Tristan. Yeah, I think at this stage you guys who are the regulars kind of know that when people are trying to use your account, it is just pretty much just for them to be annoying. Tell you what, we've hit 36 and we're getting close to the second half, so I am going to be willing to change it. 38 likes, and I will do that rap before we get into the second half, so we only need another 2 more. So if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like on this live stream, and then we will be whipping out a rap that is all about Antarctica, and it is very educational, although it is an interesting one at the same time, but it is a fast-paced one, and it is a lot of fun. I guess you could say as well. But yeah, we are. Oh, now we've bumped up. We've gone straight up to 40. So I guess we managed to hit it anyway. So, right. I didn't expect to. I thought we would get kind of close. Right. We have got another person trying to spam it. It's Gareth, but it's not Gareth. So don't worry about him in the chat. It is just going to be Gareth just being annoying. Emil, don't worry about them at South Africa A. Beat Team Alliance. They did indeed. And then also South Africa A were beaten by, it was the Bulls, which was an interesting turnaround. This game is getting extremely close to kicking off, so we'll have to go extremely quickly before the second half gets underway. So, right, here we go. It is going to be all about Antarctica. I don't know what the beat is for it, but here we go. Antarctica at the bottom of the world. If you go on a boat there, you'll probably hurl. There are scary seals and also penguins. The views that you see will make you want to grin. There are huge whales. Don't forget krill. Better than $100 bill. You wear big jackets to make you warm. You wouldn't want to be in a snowstorm. It's really cold, so don't go swimming, especially not skinny dipping. You can drive around on a snowmobile. Make sure you don't hit a leopard seal, and if you do, make sure it's dead, or else it might come eat off your head. You can get a lot of free snow cones. A lot of Antarctica is unknown. I did that at about 3 times the pace because of the fact that this game was just about to get back underway for the second half. But now I'm out of breath, but we are ready to go. Second half, here we come. Let's see who gets that first try. eyes are almost watering from that. I don't know why. I feel like I forgot to breathe throughout that one. Normally I do anyway, though. But at this stage, they have had a lot more success in that first half, the British and Irish Lions, so they are going to be hoping that they can do the same in the second as well. But we are back underway now. Has been kicked off there by Marcus Smith to get the second half underway of the match between the British and Irish Lions and the Stormers. It's a good run there from Detoy straight away. Going back now, backline movement. They need to be the first team to score here. It's going to be now in the hands of Sergio Peterson trying to link up. Oh, it's a great tackle on him by Robbie Henshaw, though. Now it is going to be, yeah, that is in PSL, says Gareth. And we have also got the, I can write a poem about how delicious this beer is as well, says Grumlass. And also we have got things not looking good for the Stormers. And you are in the north. Damn, you are so far from me. That was absolutely so good as well, says David. Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. I feel like if I had done it at the normal speed, it probably could have been a lot more, could have been better. But unfortunately, we'll speed it up because of the fact that the second half is now underway. It's going to be Marcus Smith, little kick behind, going for a bit of territory. Taken by Tim Swill, bit of pressure on him, but he has kicked it into touch. And at this stage, it hasn't gone to touch, though. Taken by Marcus Smith. Now it's going to be the backline. Price goes out to Robbie Henshaw, now trying to burst the line, but he has run straight at Duan van der Merwe. Oh, sorry, it was Edwin van der Merwe. And he wasn't able to get through. Now it's going to be down the blind side. Josh Adams tries to kick it in behind, and it has hit Sergio Peterson. So now it is going to be going back for the line out to the British and Irish Lions. We almost got Beer. I love you so dear. It's going to be, wait, what is it? If you're going to make me fat, make sure it's in my tits and not my rear, says Crumlass. That's what I haven't heard before. Whoever's got, I'm a Bull supporter, so I'm fine with them losing to them as well. Come on, Stormers, as well, says Scrumlass. So, yeah, the Bulls, they played very well. It's one of those ones, everyone was writing them off, but then in the later stages, all Adam Beer with a little knock on there. Terrible pass to him, though. It was very flat, and he wasn't quite able to get that one too cleanly there. But at this stage, also, while we are waiting to see this next scrum, we've hit the 3,500 subscribers. So I do thank you all very much for that. The support on these live streams has been absolutely incredible. And, yeah, we're onwards and upwards from here. We've got the Tri-Nations, the Rugby Championship coming up, Bledisloe Cup, all of the matches that are going to be happening in November, leading all the way up to the World Cup. We've got Super Rugby. We've got the Premiership that I want to follow more of, Six Nations. It is all going to be happening on this channel, and I am looking forward to every second of it. I hope you guys are too. And, yeah, if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, have I got the pinned comment? Did I pin a comment on this one? I don't think I pinned a comment. I was supposed to pin a comment. Right, one moment now. We will quickly put the pinned comment so you guys can see the link to the rugby podcast that we have got that has been started up very recently. But now it is going to be the scrum feed. And we will quickly go like this, and we will go like this. And now it is going to be off the back. Ifan Roas goes now into the hands of Similani. That's not his name. But no, it was Simla. It was a little bit slippery there for Sergio Peterson, but it's an awkward one. A little bit of a miscommunication from Stuart Hogg. And also the man next to him's just not quite able to get it. But the link there is going to be for the Kiwi Lads podcast, the Rugby Down Under podcast, and also the gaming channel, if any of you are interested in that kind of thing. But now, once again, the British and Irish Lions have this about 30 metres out from their own line. And we have got, congrats, Kiwi Lads sub count going up like a rocket. It is indeed. The amount of support we've had on this live stream, and not just like these live streams, but in the past, like few months, has been absolutely insane, and it is pretty awesome. Indeed, we have got I'm going for the Lions. You feel I'm sorry if you hate the team, I'm for as well, says David. I don't mind at all. I feel like I'm completely impartial when these two sides play, and that's why I absolutely love watching all of these games as well, because of the fact that I can see the best things from both sides, and at the end of the game, I always have that smile on my face that this channel's almost been known for. I don't think I normally frown too often on these rugby live streams, and we have got on Salwen Scrumlass. I'm not too sure what that means, but we have also got in there the two Van der Merwe brothers, lads related. I don't believe so. Edward Van der Merwe and Duan Van der Merwe, both different families, I believe, same last name. And we have also got, do you listen to, he makes beats as well, says David. I haven't actually heard of him, so perhaps I will have to check him out. And we have also got there, hey Hamish, my cousin in Germany, watched your AB stream last week. How cool is that? It is absolutely incredible. Like the fact, like when we see people in the chat who are like, we've had someone earlier on in the live stream. We had someone from Namibia. We had someone, we've got people from the UK, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, like anywhere on the world, we have pretty much got people. And it is just, it's completely incredible that you guys are all here. And we have got, you can do Alliance from Big Man on the block. It's going to be now the pass, not quite able to find the hand from Sergio Peterson to Edward Van der Merwe, but I think it's going to be a penalty to the Stormers here. Hong Kong as well says Ruin. How did I forget that one? I shouldn't have. I am sorry about that. But yeah, Hong Kong as well. We've got people from all over the world, and I absolutely love it. And we have got, who do you think will win the series? Don't be biased as well, says Tristan. I think biased is not in my vocabulary in these ones. I think, to be honest, I haven't got a winner, but I think it is going to be 2-1, the series. I think one team's going to win 2 games, and one side is going to win 1 game. But I don't know who it's going to be. That is my problem at this stage. I can't decide. It is a very tough indeed. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. We have also got as one Super Beer starts working as well, says Scrumless. And also we have got in there, should I be working, says Scrumless, and I'm in the UK. Says Big Man on the Block, you and BKR are the best, or are my best rugby live people in YouTube, says David. So I do appreciate the compliment. And we are going to be working together a lot more in the future as well, me and BKR Sports. So be sure to check out that link to our rugby podcast, because we have got plenty more of them coming weekly on a Wednesday. And yep, as well. And Ruin has got the downwards face. I feel like I won't forget it from now on, though. And it is one of those ones that it is just incredible. What time is it on Hong Kong at the moment? Do let me know, but there is going to be a little bit of obstruction there. So I think they are going to be going back. Springboks are an amazing team. They are indeed. And it's one of those ones that's hard to bet against them. But I feel like a couple of these British and Irish Lions players, the likes of Josh Adams out on the wing, if he starts getting on a roll, he's a hard man to stop. But then same with Chisel and Colby, Eben Etzebeth and Mara Doge. They were going head-to-head in the Miguel says Ruin, and also 1 a.m. at the moment. So it is a little bit of a late night in Hong Kong. So you must be 4 hours behind us if I'm not wrong. Is it still the 18th of July there? Do let me know. And also we have got, it's Yager o'clock as well, says Gareth. And can you play Roadblocks on your gaming channel, says Magical Wizard. We haven't actually played Roadblocks before. At the moment we have been playing Ark, which is a little bit of a survival game. We're also looking at some sports games very soon. But I guess we can put it in the thoughts. And yes, says Ruin as well. Now it is going to be going back. They're getting close to the line. They've got the advantage against Johnny Hill for being offside. Going to be now going back. Miss Simler gives it to Swill. It's a kick across field. It hasn't worked out, though. It's gone into touch, and they're going back now. She is not a very big woman on the sideline there. She is one of the water people for the water people, the water carriers. I don't know what the name is. Where's Marco Vunapolobia? I miss him. As well says Mr. Achilles. It is currently in the middle of the night there for him at this stage, or he is in New Zealand as well. 5:07 a.m. we are sitting at. He might be here right at the end of the live stream, since it is going to be, oh no, it's a weekend, so he might not be here for this one. Normally he gets up early for his job. Job, I guess you could call it. We have got it's all good, sis. I get misgendered in this chat all the time. Girl high five as well, says Scrumless. And also we have got there how long is left of the game. I can't remember when they kicked off. It is currently sitting 48 minutes through this match. 1 p.m. here in Bolivia as well, says Dave. That one is going to be called not straight. So now it is going to be the British and Irish Lions who have got the chance. That is a huge moment, because the Stormers were only 5 meters out. And it is currently 6:07 in the UK as well. We don't have Sky Sports over here, so I can't watch the game, says Ruin. So hopefully my commentary has been keeping you informed about what is happening throughout this one. But it looks like now Elliot Daly will be kicking this one for touch off the left boot as well. Trying to get some good meters. Decent kick downfield. We have got in there. We beautiful rugby ladies as well, says Scrumless. And also it's Barrow Clock now. Cheers, Kiwi Lad for the commentary, says Carl Peterson. And also we have got, when I see a subscriber from Bosnia-Herzegovina, I know that Kiwi Lads have cracked it as well. And that's the thing. That would be like, we've had some people from all around the world, which is just crazy. Like, I should have had a map. I wish I had a map that I could like cross off each country that people were from and see how much of the map we have lit up. Although I think actually YouTube have an analytics thing that you can see every country that has had a view from. So maybe that is an option in the future, seeing how many countries we haven't got a view in yet. But now it's going to be Peterson now at the back line. Edward Van der Merwe putting it in behind. And it is going into a bit of space, going into touch there on the 22 for the British and Irish Lions to have this line out throw now. And we have got, who's your favourite player from the Springboks and who's your favourite player from the Lions? Says Tristan. I have to say, I feel like it's an obvious one, but Chisel and Colby for me for the Springboks is right up there, because of the fact that like he kind of, like when he is as tall as he is, people normally go, oh, he won't be any good because he's too small, but he just absolutely just destroys that stereotype, which is awesome to see. I also quite like watching, it is Apelele Fussy. He's going to be one for the future there. Going to be a nice offload there. Johnny Hill going on the inside. Ali Price just tripping over the top of him there. Oh, Johnny Hill, but they are going back now for another penalty. We have got, who's your favourite player, says Big Man on the block. And then for the Lions at the moment, I mean, Duan Van der Merwe is a good one to watch, of course, but Josh Adams, he is also very good. I don't mind Adam Beard at the moment. He seems to be one of those guys who not too many people are kind of thinking are going to be doing too well. But yeah, he has been playing very well throughout this season, or throughout this tour so far, I should say. And we haven't got in there. Come on, Stormers. Please do something, says Scrumless. And we haven't got there. 50 click, hey, Baby Thor, says Scrumless. And he has got the long hair. And that is one thing. Like, I feel like his hair, for some reason, doesn't look like it ever isn't sitting perfectly. For some reason, I don't know what he does to it, but it seems to just stick in the perfect position, I guess you could say. But now it's going to be, it was Jamie George driving for Marco Vunipola out on the field now. Marcus Smith now inside ball, beautiful inside ball, and that's going to be Jack Conan up the middle. Is it going to be a try? Yes, it is. That is a try, and that is a try and a half. That is going to be try of the match, I think, so far for the British and Irish Lions. And it was once again going to be Marcus Smith involved in it. In that number 10 jersey, Warren Gatlin, he will be nodding his head at the moment. He would have loved that one. And that gives the British and Irish Lions that little bit more of a lead. Ty Furlong as well. He is a very good player as well. And I mean, watching him step some players in the Six Nations was just phenomenal. We have also got there, made a bet with the misses. Stormers score a try. I take 5 shots as well, says Carl Peterson. You might be sober at the end of this game, depending on how it goes. Hopefully they get one, though. And Slap Kieran in the back. Is that how you his name as well, says David. And it is Kieran. It is going to be slightly different spelling, though. It is Kieran. How do you spell Kieran? Keirien. Kieran, I think. That might be right, but that was a beautiful offload to Jack Conan, who was able to score the try. Was us, who wasn't quite able to catch him. I like Stuart Hogg, but Josh Adams is amazing, as well, says Big Man. And Conan, you beast, says indeed it is. And Stormers did what Fiji did with the All Blacks, have a great start, and then downhill after the first 20 minutes. Yeah, that's the thing, though. We're leading this match. They're taking it quickly as well. We're the Stormers. So they are. I didn't realize he was getting it in front of us. And because of it, I think it is going to end up in this situation of now back in the hands of the British and Irish Lions. It's another knock on there, and they're going back for the scrum. 5 shots of what? Says Scrumless. And also Kieran. That is the spelling. I had it with the wrong way around. It is Kieran. Can speak Tongan, Fijian, Samoan, or Cook Islands. As well, says David, is that asking me if I can, or is that saying what you can? That's nothing as well, says Carl Peterson. And also we have got good try, says Bertie, and Andre Pollards would be another player. You're right, Hamish. He's a class act. I actually signed him on my Hurricanes career mode on Rugby Challenge 4. Signed him into Super Rugby because of the fact that he is a very good player. And it's going to be interesting to see whether they go with Mornay Smith. No, sorry, that's the wrong name. Mornay Stain, or whether they go with Andre Pollard. Marcus Smith, you got him, beauty as well, says Sebastian and Kieran in the chat. Oh, we got some with E's and some with A's. Is that Alan Wynne Jones? Is he making his return in this match? I don't think he was this. How did he get into the country without quarantining? I thought he only just flew over from the other day. Am I wrong in that regard? And we have also got there, who's your favorite rugby team in the world? Says David. I mean, I should say the All Blacks because I am from New Zealand, but I just love watching all rugby. No matter where it is, I normally try and remain completely impartial just because I absolutely love the sport and love seeing all of these sides playing. And we have got that's an A, or it's an A. I put an E in here. Okay, so it is A. Johnny Wilkinson or Dan Carter. I feel like I got to go back Dan Carter purely because he is from the land of Kiwi land. That's the wrong way. Kiwi land, New Zealand. It's almost how you say it. Oh, delicious 10 out of 10 as well, says Carl Peterson. Also says Scrumless. And also we have got, Alan Wynne Jones was on the bench. 100% says Thick Boy. I didn't think he was going to be back. So he has only just come back from that shoulder. There's no COVID in Cape Town. That's why he was cleared. Okay. So he did he do a couple tests on the way over, I guess, just to make sure that it's going to be a free kick now for the British and Irish Lions. And they have decided on another scrum by the looks of it. And we have also got there, how much is a bottle? Uh-oh. That was a long yawn. I'm crying now, but we also got in the chat. We have got how much is a bottle of imported American Kentucky bourbon in New Zealand in the Southern Hemisphere? That's a hard question. I don't really know. Other than from an airport, I know that they overcharge in airports big time. Oh, I might have to get back to you on that as well. And we have got Jones well, says Bertie V. Yeah, it is impressive that he is coming back, and it is going to be replacing Adam Beard, who had a very good game here in this matchup. I feel like he well and truly put on a performance like Bullet It or Basil Hayden's or Marcus Mark. As well as Scrumless, I don't think I know what any of those are. To be fair, this is not a bloodbath or bloodbath. this game is not the bloodbath I thought it would be towards the Lions, says David. And at this stage now, it's going to be the Stormers who get this one. And at this stage, I would be 100% happy if this is the end score, purely because of the fact that I said that it was going to be the Lions by 25. So at this stage, you got to fingers crossed, hope for the best. When you yawn so hard, it's Sebastian. And the worst thing is I kept my eyes open because I still wanted to make sure that I was reading the chat at the same time, which I feel like was very hard. Yeah, Smith, Jones, and Kelleher didn't quarantine on arrival to South Africa, as well, says indeed it is. And we have got nothing like South Africa. Brandy, says Carl Peterson. And so when Bowden Barrett scored the try against Australia in 2015 World Cup final, you weren't jumping up and down. Good advice, says Lyndon. I'm sure there would have been some celebration. I think back in 2015, I wasn't as keen on rugby, if that makes sense. Like, I watched a few games, but I think my parents would have been the ones who were jumping up and down, and I was just kind of sitting there next to them going, oh, we won, nice. But now I'm like really excited about it. I love to try that. I love Brandy, love it as well, says Scrum Lesson. I feel like I need to send you a bottle of bourbon to the Kiwi lads with the care package from America as well, says Scrum Lass. Can you import? I guess you can import alcohol, can't you? I don't know about the border security measures recently, but I think, yeah, you are allowed to do that, aren't you? If I'm not wrong. Who is the hardest rugby team to beat, says David. Oh, hardest rugby team to beat. I want to say it's South Africa at, what stadium is it? What stadium is it that South Africa are extremely hard to beat at? I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I think it is South Africa at home in one of those stadiums. But then also, I guess you could say, the All Blacks aren't too bad in terms of playing at home with their record. Overall, and we have got, looks like, I would say so as well, says Carl Peterson. I love to try that as well. And we have got Alwyn Jones. Lazarus has arisen. And I did see a few memes of him being the Undertaker and rising back to be back in the side of the British and Irish Lions. Now it's going to be going into the hands of Dutoy now, the number 7. Relatively quiet game for him so far, but on the 22 now, the Stormers going to be driving forward 10 phases. Alwyn Jones making the tackle there. Now it's going out the back line. Is it De Jong, sorry, taking that carry. He has been tackled hard. It's going to be the number 18 trying to get out of there. And he was getting held in there, so that is not going to be the penalty. I believe it was Ferguson, if I'm not wrong as well. I love saying that name. The ball has been dropped there. It's gone backwards, though. Now it's going to be Ruas, who has slipped over, I should say. He hasn't fallen asleep out on the field. But Johnny Hill, he is going to be trying to get that ball. Wasn't quite able to. Now it goes back, my similar little chip in behind from the number 22, sitting up for Duan Finamurva. And now he has got an opportunity to try and counter. But he has been tackled low, or has he? He's still going here. And straight on the ball was the Stormers player, not able to get it though. Goes out to Alwyn Jones, tackled low, looks for the offload, decides not to in the end. We'll read the chat in the very soon. Ellis Park, that is the one. They are very hard to beat at Johannesburg, that is for sure. Alwyn Jones, absolute rugby royalty. Glad to see him back as well, says Thick Boy. And also we have got there Pretoria, says Lyndon, and NZ Dunedin, says Nicola. And also we have got, I bet there's a way to have a bottle bought through a local liquor store there in Canterbury. It must be $1 billion, but it'll be worth it as well. That's going to be now a penalty to the British and Irish Lions. Once again, Loftus as well, says Gareth. I feel like anywhere, South Africa or Ethan Royce, right in the faces of the British and Irish Lions players. He is a player who plays with his heart on his sleeve, Ethan Royce. And we have got Stormers will take this game as preparation for the United Rugby Championship. I'm excited for that competition as well. Going to be starting up in a couple months' time. Going to be following as many of those games as I can as well. I feel like my sleep schedule is going to go completely out the window. We're going to be doing live streams during the night, and then we are going to be sleeping during the day. But at the stage now, I think they are going to be checking upstairs for something, if I'm not wrong. No, they are going to be kicking for touch. And it's going to be now Elliot Daly. That is a good kick downfield as well. And that's now going to be about 10 metres out now for the British and Irish Lions to have this line out. And it's going to be the man in the number 22 jersey, Harris, making his way out onto the field. And then also Sam Simmons, Reece Samet, and it is going to be Davies. So they're making a lot of changes here, Wales. Or not Wales, but they are bringing on quite a few Welsh players at this stage. We have got, I believe, you live in South Canterbury. I do indeed. In a small town in the South Island is exactly where I'm from. Halfway in between the Crusaders and the Highlanders in terms of my location. So it does let me be that much more impartial. We might lose this commentary, but the Kiwi commentary is a win for sure, guys. Heads up all as well. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that a lot. Oh, it's a little bit of an awkward one, and that's going to be, I think, just a straight penalty for the player being offside. They look like they want to take it quickly here, the British and Irish Lions. Are they going to? It looks like they're going to give it to Jamie George to once again hit this ball up Going to be offloading it. Marco Vunabola close to the line, trying to reach out, not able to. Over the ball now, Tyke Furlong. He is only a metre short. Tyke Burns, sorry. The referee's got the advantage to the Stormers here at this stage. So I would think they would just want to take that penalty, but instead it looks like they're going to be trying to pass this out, and now they're going back for the penalty. That seemed a little bit pointless there from the referee. They were 1 metre or 1 inch out from their own line, and the referee was like, even though you've got an advantage, we'll see how this kick goes, even though you will still get the ball back even after it's kicked. But we always go, okay, now I don't want Stormers to score as well. Says Carl Peterson, end of the game, or in the game now, so I can get those sweet super approved points. Says Gareth, did you say British and Irish Lions by 25, Gareth, by any chance? Because if you did, I said that as well at the start of this match. I didn't have it as the scoreline with 28 to 3. I think I had the Stormers sitting on about 21, but other than that, the 25 difference was exactly what I went with there as well. We have got Oliver UK flags from Big Man on the block, and also a dream match in a boxing match between Sonny Bill Williams and Eben Etzebeth. Want to see Sonny Bill Williams knock him out. Oh, are you knocking out Eben Etzebeth, though? I feel like that's one of those guys whose chin probably can take an absolute beating. I feel like him versus Mara Itoje would be a boxing match that people would like to pay money to see. But now at this stage, it's going to be a penalty to the Stormers once again. 20 minutes left in this match at this stage. And we always got, hey, Hamish, most of these South African stadiums were specifically built for rugby as well, says David. And yeah, that is why it's so awesome to see the games from it. I hope we get to see the Springboks play Argentina and South Africa perhaps for the Rugby Championship. South African teams must pull their socks up as well, says Benny. Yeah, it would be good to see a couple more tries for the Stormers in this match than they have already got. They haven't been able to score any yet. 1 try at least would be awesome to see. But it is just the defence, the attacking line of the British and Irish Lions, the draw and pass, they are timing it beautifully. And I feel like it's something that the South African sides just can't quite get used to. My voice is trying to disappear. I mean, this is our 5th live stream of today. So we've been talking for about 11 and a half hours straight, I think, if I'm not wrong. Great commentary, well done, says Salah as well. Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated there. Now it's going to be the Stormers trying to drive forward. It's going to be Bursey coming on the field as well. That is going to be replacing Zas. And the Rolling Mill still trying to get going for these Stormers, being shut down a little bit by Jamie George. And I think by himself there, he's going to win the penalty, or he's going to win the scrum feed for the British and Irish Lions. That seemed a little bit too simple for Jamie George there. I'm not sure what happened. They just didn't seem to try and fight it there, the Stormers. They kind of just accepted the fact that they were going to be losing that ball. We have also got their South African teams must pull their socks up, and also in the south of the USA, it's not unusual for stress parents in rural areas to give their baby whiskey to get them down. Oh, sorry, I'm really terribly to get them to quiet down. Crazy culture here in the US. That is something I haven't heard before. To be fair, I guess I don't know what to say about that. Disclaimer: don't give your children alcohol. I guess it's my best one. I got it at 26. Says Gareth, so it's very close indeed. So hopefully it does stick that way for the rest of it. We have also got in the chat, no try for Stormers, otherwise shots, says Carl Peterson. And also my own aunt used to give my baby cousin Keith wine to get him to stop crying. Is Keith okay now, Scrumless? Or what is Keith up to nowadays? I've also got God Imagine Fighting Mara Itoje. Guy would sweep the rug with your face as well, Sebastian has said. And even Britney Spears was given bourbon by her mum to get her to stop crying as a baby. She's from Louisiana as well. Did not know that. And we also got there, stop for a beer, says Salah. And we have also got from MK M27 has said, this is great. Would much rather listen to this than having to listen to Will Greenwood. Have Sky asked any of their customers if they like him? No one I know can stand listening to him. I mean, it's one of those ones as well. We've actually had people before who have said, like, they've muted the TV and have just listened to us, which is kind of strange to think about in my head as like people being able to follow a game from just listening to our commentary. But yeah, pretty much we just end up having a big chat in the chat with you guys while the games are going on and just having a good time while doing it. It's currently 5:24 a.m. here in New Zealand, but we always go through the night when there is Springbok / British and Irish Lions rugby on, and it is exactly why I absolutely love doing it. And we have also got there. I've been to a couple states, or been to the States a couple of times. The people there were not that much different to us as well, says David. I feel like that's a trip I'd like to make, go to America at some stage. And also we have got on the Rugby World Cup 2017 when Tonga versus England. Did you think that Andrew Fafita saw on the last minute, or did the ref cheat? Says David, I don't actually know the situation well enough to be able to comment. I don't think. Well, also almost 50 likes, says Bertie. And if you haven't already, be sure that I always mess it up. That line when I try and say be sure to hit that subscribe button, every time I end up messing it up about halfway through. But if you haven't already, now that I will say it in slow motion, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We are going to be back many, many times throughout the next few moments. We are currently sitting on 3,504 of you guys who have hit that button, and we do appreciate every single one of you for being here. We have also got from Jared, hi from the Netherlands, tuning in for another game, no whiskey today, just Vino as well, and thank you very much for tuning in, mate. And Keith is an alcoholic now, no jokes as well. So is that because of getting alcohol as a child? I feel like that just got real deep. And I mean, they weren't giving them a whole glass just a sip, or they mix it with some juice as well. But now it's going to be Davies, goes back to Daly, who hasn't got a number on his back. Stuart Hogg now goes out to Van der Merwe. He's still got plenty of pace trying to break the tackles, and he has there. Van der Merwe offload on the inside, flat ball to Stuart Hogg. How is that? Get this ball in play here. The British and Irish Lions. Chris Harris now has Efan Rice all over him, but they have still got this ball now. Marcus Smith goes to Alan Wynne Jones. Quick hands, nicely taken there by Ferguson now. Or Ferguson, I say it wrong, but I love saying Ferguson. But now it's going to be Sam Simmons wrestled to the ground. Davis just outside of the 22. Marcus Smith cross kick here. They've got two men chasing it, and it's gone through the hands, and it's gone to the second man. And Ty Burns scores it. That was a checkmate right there. And it is the try to the British and Irish Lions. Right, what happens here is two of the players went up to contest it. Ty Burns just sitting out on the wing. Oh, I think they are checking something perhaps. Maybe? Are we checking it? We are going to check it. I am going to give the points for now because that was a very nice try for Tyke Byrne. He has been on fire throughout this British and Irish Lions tour, and we have also got in there as well. I had my first sip of beer at 6 years old, says Carl as well, and we have also got now. That was interesting. No, I was lol. Was it to wake you up as well, says Scrumless, and also in there, Evan Rice, future Springbok. I feel like in the next couple of years, he's going to be there. Oh, okay. That I actually realised. I said at the time that it was a flat ball, if not forward. I think it was in my mind, and it was actually a forward pass, so that is going to be a no try. I feel bad for Tyke Byrne. That was a good play from the British and Irish Lions. I just realised I changed Argentina's scoreline, which isn't ideal, but they were able to win that game over Wales by a decent amount there. But at the stage now, the British and Irish Lions still leading by 25. Tap and go, and penalties have to stop as well. Says indeed it is. It's July, and it's time to be alive. Says David, it is indeed. There is plenty of rugby on as well at this stage, and we have also got in the chat, Jared, welcome, says Sithethu, and also we have got in the chat, I'm not sure, but I'm bloody addicted to coffee now, says Sebastian, and also, tell you what, the chat is going quick at the moment. I do appreciate you all being here. If you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and also be sure to vote in that poll. How many tries do you think are going to be scored in the match? So far, we have had 4, so I think that is actually leading, if I'm not wrong, in the poll. 43% or so of you may have said it's gone up to 44, 45. It is counting the votes as we go. So 45% of you has said that it's going to be 4-6. And I feel like that is extremely safe at this stage. Unless we have 3 late tries in this one, that is going to be the case. But we have also hit that 50 likes. So I do appreciate you all for that as well. And we have also got in the chat, tell you what, let's go quick. And we have also got Hamish, you got to go to the States for a look one day. You'll love it. Go to a smaller places where the real Americans are as well. And it's absolutely because he was given alcohol as a child. Low, he even knows it. As well, says Scrumless. And we have got in there, no try, says Carl. No try, says Betty. And the Lions in the chat from Big Man on the Block. 1 dislike from Gareth. And he has said, Gareth did not dislike, but he said 1 dislike, question mark. And must have been that troll on his way out of here. It is good to see that now it's a lot more peaceful in the chat. And it's kind of like the normal. I guess it's one of those ones we weren't kind of expecting it to happen on this live stream. So it's one of those ones that now that it is quiet, it is actually very nice to be able to chill out in this live stream with you guys in the chat as well. That's going to be the Stormers there, retaining their own scrum. It's going to be the replacement, who is the number 21 in this one, which I believe is Thomas Bursey. And that is going to be a big tackle from Chris Harris. Gets up, and now he's offloaded it. Lewis Rees-Sammer has got base, offloads it out to Elliot Daly, but it's an awkward bouncing one. He keeps the ball in the field of play, or does he? It's still going close to the touch on Hamish Watson. Takes it into touch there. And it is going to be the Stormers now who have got this line out throw. Almost taking it quickly there was Dan Duplessis, but decides against it in the end. Singing in the showers fun until you get soap in your mouth. Then it's soap opera, says Petty V. Well, that's a good one. I haven't actually heard that one before. To be fair, we always got there. Don't put that Wales score up again, ruining my day all over again. I am sorry. That was a big mistake, Dick Boy. I am very sorry about that one. We'd love to get the Kiwi lads up here to the high desert in Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Taos, and take them all skiing at Wheeler Park. That would be pretty awesome to be able to do something in America with some of our subscribers, and maybe go to a couple of MLR games while we are at it, perhaps. And we have got, I know, says Big Man on the block, and Kiwi lad, Sunsville, Sweden. Keep it going, mate. Thank you very much, Fraser. I appreciate you being here as well. And at this stage now, the Stormers, they want to get a try. They need one in this match just to try and make themselves feel a little bit better about the result. But the big question is, can they do it? I think if they score one, then the British and Irish Lions can also have one, just because of the fact that I think this game is going to be separated by 25 points, so that I will be somewhere near correct. Just going with that theory. But now it is going to be Stuart Hogg. He has got this ball 40 metres out from his own line now, galloping. A little bit Stuart Hogg. He got driven backwards in the tackle there, though. I don't think he will be galloping for too much longer now. It's going to be Davis goes back to Wyn Jones now, who is tackled low. The last thing we want to see in this game is Alan Wyn Jones getting injured again. Marcus Smith now goes to Watson. He was almost leading with the forearms here, Watson. Going to have to be careful about that. Davis goes back, goes into the hands of Ferguson. Going back once again, Marcus Smith, bit of pressure on him now. It's going to be Vunipola breaking the line. Forward pass to Davis, goes back to Marcus Smith on the outside. Goes to Duan van der Merwe, who is going to be cutting on the inside. Gives it to Marcus Smith now back in his space, but he has been tackled. And I think it was close to the touchline. I think it was a forward pass a little bit earlier on. If I'm not wrong, but we have also got in there as well. I'd love to see, or tell you what, the chat is going quick at the moment. We have also got in there quite literally, it's quite literally the land of enchantment. Lives up to the reputation. Please come visit. You'll have a place to stay, fam, as well. And by the way, it's my birthday. Says David, so happy birthday. Mate, hope you are having a good day, depending on what time zone you're in. Actually, you're from Auckland, aren't you? So now it has just ticked over. So the 18th of July. Hope you have a good day, even though you may be sleeping for a bit of it due to the late night. But yeah, hope you do have a good day, mate. And we have also got there enjoying your cast from the middle of the Sahara Desert, says James. As well. Oh, that's a beautiful ball to Davis. And he was doing a bit of a step as well. Straight on the ball there. Number 29. I want to get it now. It's going to be Vunipola getting close to the line. Now offloaded here once again. Sam Simmons. He has lost that ball in contact, but they're going back for the penalty because of him being offside. And we have got, yes, please. Let's go to the MLR games yet as well. Says Grumlets. And we have got how long is left in the match. We still have 13 minutes. The first half absolutely flew by. The second half it's been going slow, but I've been enjoying it because I have got to being able to chat to you guys so much. Now around the side, Ty Byrne getting close to the line. Wasn't quite able to reach out there. Around the side now, it's going to be Ferguson jumping over the line, and that is a try. And Wayne Barnes, he looked sick of it. He was like, yep, it's a try. Go back now. But now at that time, it is a try, and it is Ferguson who was able to score it. And I feel like it is Ferguson, but I really want to call him Ferguson just because it's so fun to say, but it is Ferguson who was able to score that try. Yeah, I've also got there. How do you follow Will Smith in the snow? Follow the Fresh Prince. That's what it says. Bertie V, but that is a try to Ferguson there. For it is the British and Irish Lions. So I tell you what, Bertie, you got quite a few good ones at this time of night as well. Man on the block, about 5 minutes left, or 5 minutes, mate, as well. Says Grumlace, and also we have got same to you. You'd love New Zealand and Eastern Man. Says Aprizo, and also thanks, mate. I've been thinking about moving to New Zealand since I was like 19 years old. I had a dream of building or having an art/music studio in Christchurch. That would be pretty awesome. Isaac, one of the other Kiwi lads, he actually does quite a bit of work in terms of doing quite a bit of music actually in the past. So it's kind of one of those ones. He's got the passion for it, and yeah, it's pretty awesome that he does do it. I'm going to see whether or not actually, once this kick goes over, hopefully this doesn't blast your eardrums. I'm going to see if I can find the little jingle that he wrote for the channel. That's the one, right? We will put that there, and we will have that ready for after this one. But now it's going to be kick Marcus Smith once again converting, and that now makes the score 35 to the British and Irish Lions, 3 to the Stormers. Just a try, please, Stormers, says Leon. And also we have got Hamish. When this COVID has settled down, we'll do a Kiwi Lads fan tour to America and watch an MLR game and catch up with Scrumlass. That would be pretty awesome indeed to be able to do some sort of just meeting you guys. Because at the end of the day, like most of you guys, like you come back week in, week out. And it's kind of one of those ones, like you've become almost regulars of the channel in regards to the fact you spend 2 hours live stream with me on these ones. Love it when you say my name, Hamish as well. And that was Ferguson, I think, if I'm not wrong. We have also got there, no, please, I'm no mood for shots as well. Says Carl Peterson, Lions as well. And I would be so damn happy. I think I'll be floating 6 inches above the ground. And you'd love Christchurch. Will you be going live on your sports channel during the Olympic sports? I am hoping to. I don't think it will be on this main channel, but I think I will be liking to on the Kiwi Lad Sport, purely because of the fact that if there is a copyright strike or anything, it doesn't matter as much if it's on that one. But we won't be showing any footage. We'll still be doing our talking for it. But yeah, it would be nice to be able to do something around the Olympics since they are so close as well. And at this stage now, driving forward once again, the British and Irish Lions. That's going to be taken nicely there by the man in the number 26 jersey, which in this one might be Cornell Smith, if I'm not wrong, but that's been kicked in behind there by the Stormers. 10 minutes left in this match now. Isaac is teacher, or Hamish, is Isaac a teacher or an artist? He is. He's a little bit of both, although artist is a musician, I guess I should say. So he is a very talented musician, and then now he is studying to become a music teacher as well, which is kind of why the Kiwi Lads podcast originally had to slightly be cancelled, because of the fact that as a teacher, you're not really allowed to have anything of you saying anything inappropriate online. And that podcast wasn't appropriate, but now it's going to be kicked downfield. Good kick downfield as well. Didn't go out on the full. So now it will be the British and Irish Lions who have got the opportunity to have this line out once again. I cannot believe when Tonga beat New Zealand and Australia in league beating New Zealand was big beating. Australia is huge as well, says David. Yeah, I think they are the favourites for the Rugby League World Cup, if I'm not wrong, and we obviously got in there. I've seriously fallen in love with that downstairs scrum, lads. And also, you've got Take the Shots, Carl, and join me in Drunkland. And also, I spent so much time on Google Earth just hanging out in New Zealand. I feel like I live there already, says Scrumlash. You probably drive past my old house on Google Earth, possibly, because of the fact that I did actually used to live in Christchurch when I was a lot younger. I think we moved down here when I was about 3 or 4. But other than that, yeah, I used to live up in Christchurch in Hornby, if you do know whereabouts that is. But now they are going upstairs for something in this match between the British and Irish Lions and the Stormers. 16 blue they are checking something for, so it will be against Andre Hugo Finta, I believe it is, if I'm not wrong. And we also got there in the chat. Tell you what, the chat has been going quick throughout this whole one, and I have been absolutely loving the support you guys have been showing. No fisting, and I'm sorry, I'm drunk, and I lost the ability to count as well. And can I get a hoo-ha in the chat from David as well? Or the right arm there of one of the players trying to do the clean out, possibly. Might have been a little bit unfortunate here for the Stormers. They may have had an opportunity, but now it could be a penalty. So Marco Vunipola tackles the man there. And then in the end, from there, no, that's fine. That's fine. There wasn't much else he could do from that situation. I don't think so. I think it's completely fine, and they should be going back for the line out. That's fine. A musician well as well, says David. Yeah, he's very talented. And it's one of those ones that he is actually in a new band, but I'm not too sure of their name yet or whether or not he'll want me to let you guys know. But I'm sure in the future we are going to have a few maybe collaborations with him, having some original music on the channel would be pretty awesome indeed. And now it's going to be going to the front there. Johnny Hill taking it nicely there. And that one has gone down in the rolling maul of the British and Irish Lions. Alan Joe now at the moment. He is always talking out on the field, isn't he? But now it's going to be Chris Harris goes back to Marcus Smith, kicking behind now. Cross kick opportunity taken nicely by Dewan van der Merwe. And now he has done the step, but he's run straight into Sergio Peterson. And from there, that is going to be a penalty. Yes, it is. And it was De Jong who was able to win it there. And at this stage, a little bit of push and shove, and they're going for 10 metres now. Marching forward makes it a kicking opportunity, perhaps. Are they going to score a try here, the Stormers, in the later stages of this match? I feel like it would be pretty awesome if they can do so. I've realised a lot of this, I've been crouching down a little bit. But yeah, at this stage, I try to sit up straight, but I end up slouching a little bit throughout these live streams. Kieran is looking at me, judging me big time with his big smile and a smirk. But at this stage now, it's going to be one more opportunity perhaps for the Stormers. Yes, Isaac has a channel as well, says Scrumlass, although I don't know. It's one of those interesting situations. We kind of pinned it as one of the channels for the Kiwi Lads, but we didn't expect anyone to actually subscribe to it. So he has actually gone up maybe around 20 or something subscribers since the Kiwi Lads has started. And that's kind of people who have been able to find it. That ball's come free for the Stormers. You got to feel for them. The ball's been put down. I think, are they going to go back for something else to the Stormers? No, it is a scrum feed. Oh. I feel like this is what you get when you do a live stream at 5:40 a.m. My eyes are well and truly just watering at the moment. This is currently, we are sitting at our 5th live stream in a row today. We have been commentating for over 10 hours of sport. I have been absolutely loving it. My body doesn't for some reason, but we have time to sleep tomorrow, and we will be back again for the next week of action, which is going to be the British and Irish Lions taking on the Springboks, the first match of that one. Poor Hamish, so tired as well, says Scrumless. Yeah, it's going to be a penalty or free kick there for the British and Irish Lions. Taking it quickly. Marcus Smith now breaking the line. He's got pace as well, Marcus Smith. And he has got a man on the inside, man on the outside. Goes on the outside. And it's going to be Lewis. Lewis Rees, damn it, you're not catching him. He's going to score the try. And that is another try for the British and Irish Lions. As soon as that ball was linking up with Lewis Rees-Zammit, it was like, yeah, nah, he's gone. But also Marcus Smith found a very good game on debut for the British and Irish Lions. Him and also Lewis Rees-Zammit, a young couple, or not a couple, a young duo that might be very decent in the future. Just does a little bit of a skip there. Marcus Smith beating the defense. Then on the outside, tell you what, there was someone on the inside. I think it was Chris Harris calling for it, but instead went to Lewis Rees-Zammit and he had the pace. The Lions not playing, or other Lions not playing the game. I honestly expected them to score more tries. Says Gal, I wonder if that was before or after that try. But at this stage, yeah, they haven't quite been able to get it going. That first half was a rough one for them, even though they were able to get, I think it was 21 points or 25 points. I'm sorry, 28 points. I think it was something along those lines, but they just didn't quite get that momentum that they would have been after, I don't think, as well. What do you mean by we? As well, says Lyndon, which one is that in the chat? It is that when England lost the World Cup in 2019. What do you mean by we, says Lyndon? Is that to me or to someone? I don't think there's anyone in the chat. I feel like I may have misspoke, maybe. If I'm not wrong, I'm not too sure, but do let me know, Lyndon. And we have also got in there, David, it's a great day. Anytime shoulder boy loses, as well, says Gareth Ferguson. As well, that one has gone over. So now the score is going to be that's 42 to the British and Irish Lions and 3 to the Stormers. You're a warrior, Hamish. Well done, brother. Get some sleep after, says David. David, yeah, I think that's exactly what is going to be on the cards after this match. I've been watching since New Zealand versus Fiji, so this is my third watch to you today. As well, says David, so you have been committed as well, mate, and I do appreciate you guys for tuning in week out for these live stream. We do plenty of them. We also do a little bit of rugby gaming, if that is something you guys are interested in. Also, general gaming is the link in the pinned comment for the Kiwi Lads gaming channel, if you do want to check that out as well, alongside our rugby podcast that has been coming out recently. It's going to be now kicked high once again by Davies, being chased out by Lewis Rees-Zammit, not able to take it in the air, but it's gone into the hands of Marcus Smith. Gets to the Vulapola there, and he is on the halfway line, but he is dragged down in the end by, it would have been Masabuko. Now it's going to be Chris Harris, sells a bit of a dummy trying to break the line, but he has been dragged down very nicely by the Stormers defense, going short side once again. Marcus Smith now trying to find the pass, gives it to Alun Wyn-Jones, and he is offloading it back as well now. Going to Stuart Hogg, passing over the top. This is a good back line here. Forward, it is going to be Lewis Rees-Zammit down the wing. He is not going to be caught from there, but now he is going to be chasing this ball. Is he going to be able to get it? It is going to be going just a little bit too far, and Pedersen takes it nicely. And we have also got in there Hey Dinosaur Game You and George Play is a bit scary and dark as well, says David. David, it is a bit. I feel like it's one of those ones that we also got, I see what you mean, Lyndon. I was confused for a second. But yeah, I do often say we really appreciate it, don't I? It pretty much is, well, it's the Kiwi Lads. So there are actually, we'll tell you what, this is going to be a good run from Marcus Smith. First of all, what a tackle that was on Marcus Smith there. I will come back to that in just a short moment. We currently only have 3 minutes left in this match, and it seems like they're going to be fast-paced, but I will quickly read all of the chat in a very short moment as well. Big salad dummy from Sam Simmons goes out now into the hands of Tyg Byrne. He's got plenty of pace on the outside to Duan van der Merwe. And in the end, he rather than trying to find the man, that's a good offload to Stuart Hogg. Men on the inside, it's going to be Sam Simmons. He's got too much pace, and it's another try for the British and Irish Lions. But what was I saying about? I feel like my brain went blank. Yeah, Duan van der Merwe, rather than trying to run around someone, he's just like, right, I'm going to run straight at you, and either you're going to get stood on because I'm going to run straight over the top, or I'm going to be able to get around you. And also we have got in there, David has said, let's say, is it something inappropriate? David, do let me know, but Malo Lele. Hopefully that is all right. We enjoy your commentary and appreciate your effort, young man, as well, says Gail Jacobs. And thank you very much. I mean, it's only half me. Well, it's probably a little bit more than half, I guess you could say. But you guys are the piece of the puzzle that just makes these so much more fun. I feel like if I was doing commentary in the middle of the night and there were 5 people watching, I probably still would do it, to be honest. But it's also that interaction that I absolutely love, because of the fact you guys give me your feelings, you give me your opinions on this game. 47 kick into 50 as well, says David. And that one has gone over. So far, 7 from 7 for that man in the number 10 jersey, Marcus Smith. Also, Sam Simmons able to get a very nice try there as well. But yeah, pretty much without you guys in these live streams, it's just not quite the same. So that is why I absolutely love doing them with you guys here. We have us got Marcus Smith has kicked them all. What a debut. Yeah, tremendous debut for that man. And I feel like he is almost earning his way towards a number 10 spot in the test side. If Dan Bigger's not up to it, who knows? Maybe, what's it? My hands looked absolutely massive there compared to my body when I was back. But now that's going to be, no, it's not taken nicely by Johnny Hill. And now it is going to be in the hands of the Stormers now. 22 metres out. Can they get their first try of the match? Good offload there, firing it back. Sergio Peterson passing it on. That's a rough-looking backline there for these Stormers. I reckon you'll like them as well. Look up Star Wars games. I mentioned Hamish. Is that Star Wars Battlefront? If I'm not wrong, David. I don't drink anymore, so more rugby is my focus as well, says David. And also we have got this team playing touch rugby against the Stormers, says Carl Peterson. And Twitter is going mental over Severy Reed's domestic violence past. Yikes, as well, says Scrumless. I feel like that always seems to happen anytime someone has a good game. People always look up the past. It's like that English cricketer who was on debut and halfway through batting or bowling, I think it was, people brought up something that happened for him about 10 years ago or something. So instead of enjoying his debut, he then had to do an apology after kind of having it. But also in there, the chat a little bit earlier on from Lyndon, we have got 10 seconds left of this game, and then I will go straight into that. But pretty much there are 4 of us, and I will explain that. Okay, we're going to have a scrum reset. Perfect, right. So there are 4 of us. It is myself, who I guess, I don't like saying it, but I guess you could say I'm the main one. Like, I feel like that sounds egotistical, but it's just I'm on like 90, or I'm actually on 100% of the videos on the channel. Then you've got George as well. I guess he's probably the second most consistent one, and he has been on a couple Rugby Challenge series as well as a few live streams in the past. And then you've got Isaac. He's been in maybe about 5 videos or so, but he kind of does a little bit of the music and some of the thumbnails and whatnot for the Kiwi Lads podcast channel that we used to have. And then also there is Daniel, who has only been on about 2 or 3 videos on the channel so far. But yeah, there are 4 of us. But yeah, at this stage, I guess it doesn't sound right with just the Kiwi Lad. Time left, please, says Benny. At this stage, we are after the 80 minutes. They are now deciding. They have tapped the ball. Time left now. The game is going to be over. They were trying to decide whether or not to go for one more play here for the British and Irish Lions, but they have won this game now, 49 points to the British and Irish Lions, 3 to the Stormers. No tries for the Stormers in this one. Just give 1 try, Stormers, as well, says David and Carl Peterson. As said, Kiwi Lads, thanks for the live stream this week. See you next weekend. We will indeed for the game between the Springboks and also the British and Irish Lions. Should be a very exciting one. What's your take on who will win this Lions series, Hamish, says Jared? My take from the start has been, I don't think it's going to be a clean sweep for either side. I think it's going to be 2-1. But I'm not sure who's going to have the 2 is my big problem. And we have also got in there as well, wish you were here, sis. I'd share with you as well, says Scrumless. And also we have got in there Kick 52, says David. And also we have got in there in the chat, it was time left, please. But we have also got there, thank you very much, Hamish, Kiwi King as well. Says, thank you very much. And Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 as well. I might have to write them down. I didn't realize what console are they on, David. Do let me know. But first we will be looking through some stats as well to do with this match to see whether or not it did play out the way that we thought it might. So pretty much in this one, 49 to the 3. In the second half, still about the same position as the first, 53%, 52% in the end. Sorry, and then it was going to be 51% for the Territory. 7 tries to the 0. Oh, 7. Did they sneak just out of that second group one moment? They might have actually, I think that final try, they got up to the 7-9 in the poll. Somehow they were able to sneak right up to 7 out of 9. So that was 21% of you to pick that. So if you did pick that, congratulations. Looks for certain to be 4-6, but then they just ramped it up at the end there, the British and Irish Lions. Meters carried, 689 meters carried compared to the 203 of the Stormers. 39 defenders beaten compared to the 15. 13 clean breaks to 0 in this one as well. And at this stage also, I will quickly go back to the chat so I can read what you guys are saying. We have also got in there, Dakro, and also by Lad says, David, see you later, and would be good to see you playing Detroit become human with all the choices as well, says Gareth. See, that's the thing. I feel like that gaming channel, it's going to become our kind of project at some stage in terms of we're just going to keep on uploading content, and hopefully you guys will be enjoying it. But pretty much that link in the pinned chat comment, or yeah, it is the pinned chat comment, is to the Kiwi Lads gaming channel. We've only had a couple videos on Arc on it so far, and maybe a couple GTA ones right at the start. But other than that, we are now looking at sports games as an option. We're also looking at all kinds of other options to be able to go down. We have also got in there from Scrumless, the first time I played Detroit Become Human, I got too wrapped up in saving the fish in the Connor narrative, and I accidentally killed him. So that's great, lads. We have got Gatlin will be pleased not to concede any tries. Big game next week. I'm with you. I think it'll be 2-1 series win for the Springboks. Says Thick Boy, and that's coming from a Welshman as well. So that is a big call in that regard. So we will have to wait and see. Sorry, we have also got there from Barry Green. Hey, Kiwi lads, how's it going? It is going well. It's currently quite late here in New Zealand, almost 6 a.m. Haven't slept yet, but I have been absolutely loving all of the rugby that we've been able to see throughout this whole game and also throughout this whole weekend. Been an awesome one indeed. Who do you reckon the back three will be for the Lions? Says Dan. I'm wondering, is Liam Williams injured at this stage? Because I know he went off the field last game against South Africa with an injury. I would say Josh Adams has got to be in there somewhere just with the form that he is in. Although he had a relatively quiet game in this match, then they might go with will they go with Van der Merwe? I feel like he's had quite a few starts, so maybe they will try and match him with the physicality of, maybe possibly. Yeah, I don't know. It's a hard one. I feel like it will be possibly Adams, Van der Merwe. That's only very questionable. And then also maybe at fullback, Liam Williams or Stuart Hogg they might go with, maybe? I'm not too sure. Unfortunately, thanks for the live streams this weekend. You rock, bro. Peace out, everyone. And to this guy, go get jumped as well, says David. And also we have got Hamish. Just have to thank you for all the streams this weekend. It was truly awesome. You are a legend, mate. Thank you very much. Birdie as well. Thanks, Hamish, says Jared. And also that damn fish, says Jared. And also, says Gareth. And we have got, can't wait for the Mighty All Blacks taking on the Springboks. And that is going to be happening in September, I believe. So not too far away. 3-0 Lions, revenge for 2009, said Mindless as well. And we have got John Wells. I said, thanks for doing this. If you come to the US, come to Vegas, back to pro or back 10 pros. One of the rugby referee development programs here will make you feel at home. That would be pretty awesome. Like, I feel like that's also a route. I feel like I don't know whether I could take the criticism of being a referee in terms of some of those big calls, but I feel like refereeing is something that I quite enjoy kind of the idea of as well. Can you sing, Kiwi lads? Badly I can sing. No, not really. I would say I can rap, but I pretty much just say words very fast. And earlier on in the live stream, we did actually whip out the Antarctica rap, which some of you guys may know from the past. We love you, Hamish. Thanks a lot. See you all next. I'll see you guys next time and have a good day, night, or whatever as well. Thank you very much for tuning in as well. Hamish, you are a hero. You have 47 subs. Says David, yeah, it is a very new channel that we probably haven't put as much work into as I would like it at this stage, but we have got a little bit of a series going on ARC, and we have also got there he is as well, Sethu, and also at this stage, I think we are almost at the end of this live stream. 5 hours, no, sorry, it's 5:52 a.m. here. Currently done back to back live streams. I'm quickly going to have a look at something to see if I can help you guys out who do want to see some highlights of this game as well. No, unfortunately, I do not. I was going to say, if you guys want to see the highlights of the match between Aussie Wallabies and France, it is actually on Full Forces Rugby YouTube channel, if you do want to check that out. So it's Hamish, but I think it's laptop downloadable as well. Says David. I do actually have an Xbox, though, so we are all right in that regard. So what is the game called, David? Oh, we'll go back up and make sure that I've got it. It is based around Star Wars, isn't it? If I'm not wrong, rap for us as well, says Barry Green. I whipped it out a little bit earlier on. That sounds dodgy. I did not whip anything out. I will disclaim. I talked earlier on in rapping form. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Maybe in the future, I will do another one for you guys. But I think we are almost at the end of this live stream. Has been fun. Hope you guys have been enjoying all of the ones we have done today. I'm going to turn off this one. It's quite bright, that ring light. Let's go get some rest, mate, as well, says Betty V. And also we have got Ark Survival Series and doing some serious serotonin, and I'm here for it as well, says Scrumless. And Hamish, is the opening ceremony on Friday or Thursday for the Olympics? I'm not actually too sure, to be honest. Sorry. Hopefully someone in the chat might be able to help you out. Can you play shell shocks as well, says David. So I guess maybe something else that we should do on that channel is actually look at options in terms of kind of having subscriber recommended games over there as well. But in this match, for anyone who is just tuning in now, the tries were scored in the end. The first try of the match went to Adam Beard. Second try, Luke Cowan-Dickey. Johnny Hill was the next man to score the try. Then Jack Conan. And then also it was Xander Ferguson, Lewis Rees-Zammit, Sam Simmons. Wait a minute. Oh, did I just list off about 6 forwards? So first try, Adam Beard forward, Luke Cowan-Dickey forward, Johnny Hill forward, Jack Conan forward. I think the only non-forward is Lewis Rees-Zammit. Xander Ferguson scored forward. Sam Simmons. Yeah, Lewis Rees-Zammit only back to score a try in this one. Who knows? How that will go. Cheers, Hamish. Catch you next week. Thanks so much. As well, says Gareth. And also, we have got Do It Again for us, Kiwi lads. Wasn't here to listen to it. If you go back to halftime, right when the second half starts of this live stream, you will be able to see it was a rush job because of the fact that I was very close to the end of the first half, or the end of the halftime break, and we have got 3-0 to Lions. The Empire strikes back as well, says Fraser. And cheers, mate, says Scrumless. And have a good sleep. You deserve it. You've had a very long night and morning as well. And cheers, bro, from David. But yeah, nonetheless, this is going to be the end of this live stream. Hope you have all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It has been awesome having you guys all here throughout the whole day. We've been streaming since around that 4:30 mark. No, actually, it's around that 3:50 p.m. mark, New Zealand time. So we've been going for around 14 hours at this point, but it's been worth it. I have had a great time and hope you guys have been enjoying. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, like I mentioned. Also, the pinned comment in the chat is the link to the Kiwi Lads Gaming channel and also the podcast that we do based around rugby each week. And we have also got in there, I think you should look into making Scrumless a moderator so you've got some backup next time the crazy account spamming you. She seems the fairest and most reasonable, says Thick Boy. I think that is actually a decent idea. I think we could have a few of you guys, like quite a few of you guys have been kind of regulars throughout the last few months. So I feel like it would be to you guys that I do look to first in terms of the options for that. I'm wishing you much rest, Hamish. Thanks for all you do for us as well, says Scrumless, and no worries at all. Thank you for all the today's streams. Wishing you a pleasant sleeping session. Have a good day, everyone, or a nice day, everyone, says Sebastian. And 5 minutes 6, says David. And hopefully I'll see you on Friday at the Olympics as well. Yeah, hopefully I will be able to get something going on the Kiwi Lads Sport channel. We will be hopefully doing it on. Oh my goodness, I am honoured by your nomination of me blushes as well, says Scrumless. But yeah, we have actually got anyone who hasn't already, I guess I should mention, we have got a Kiwi Lads Instagram account. And I feel like that is probably the easiest way to communicate with myself, even though I don't actually go on Instagram that much, but I do get the message notifications. So that is probably the easiest way. So I might end up doing something on there eventually that does involve perhaps getting a couple of you guys who do tune in for a lot of these live streams to perhaps become moderators, just so that we can keep the chat friendly and also, we don't end up with any more spammers like we had for the last one. But luckily they did disappear after about halfway. I really love your live streams. Have a good rest. It was a long day. See you look tired, lol. Stay safe as well. Back at you, Betty. Thank you very much for tuning in as well. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. I am going to turn off this light because it is very bright. Oh, it's dark now. We have also got, speaking of Instagram, Emmy Scrumlace on Instagram, Emmy Fam as well. Says Scrumlace as well. No worries deserved. As well, says Sick Boy, and follow him on Instagram, says Barry Green, and Rip Stormers, says Luca. But thank you all very much for tuning in. We did hit 60 likes as well, which is pretty awesome for us to be able to make it to that on this live stream. And yeah, hope you are all having a great night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is where you are. Hope you have a great day, night, evening, afternoon. And yeah, we will be sure to catch you all in the next one.